How does a man get to be a pimp?
I can show you a way out. There's another way around to the road.
Another way to the road? You know another way? Good. Come on in. Don't stand there. Look, you show me how to get out of here. I'll give you $1.
$3.
Free? Well, yeah, all right.
Go ahead. Arrest me. Stick me in. You can't punish me. I'm sick. You can't punish me for being sick. All you can do is lock me up, but not forever. One day I'll get out. One day I'll get out. That's the law. That's the law. That's the law. And I'll be back. I'll be back. You'll hear from me. You and the whole fucking world.
A, B, C. A always B, B, C closing. Always be closing. Always be closing.
Where's my rocket still? Right where they belong.
That's faggot stuff.
Oh, Jesus. I wish you could see this. Lights coming up. I've never seen a painting that captures the beauty of the ocean.
Let's drink to this partnership. To the partnership.
You hear that, Dad? You're gonna pay! He's a molester. He's a child molester!
I just thought I might mosey over the war room for a few minutes, see what's doing over there.
Stop feeling me up, faggot. Why, you getting a hard on, faggot? Bitch ass.
You smoke this, and be sure you get the smoke deep down into your lungs.
I don't smoke.
It's tobacco. It's one of the healthiest things for your body. Now go ahead. You need all the strength you can get.
Fast ring! Hit me, Chief! Hit me, baby! Put it in the basket, Chief! Put it in the basket! All I want is a fucking number. That should be goddamn good enough for you. Now give me a fucking number! You fucking hear me? I'm sick of this fucking shit! Stop fucking treating me right. Give me a fucking number. I'll fucking kill you!
Daddy, did you see that?
What?
Guy got me on the ground. He tried to fuck me.
Steady
95 YNF. That was David Lee Roth. It's the Ron and Fez show. I'm Ron, there's Fezzy.
Hiya, buddies.
Black Earl in the music today.
Hello, everybody.
You tried to make it a little theme thing today, didn't you, Earl? You tried to turn the news into a musical statement.
Black Earl, the soundtrack of your life.
You know who would be proud right now? Muni. Muni would always try to find that song, and Earl has picked that up, Fez.
He is Muni's favorite illegitimate son.
Fez was just trying to pay me all kinds of compliments for shaving today. He was you look fantastic.
I go, you look just great today, and I can't figure out what the difference is.
I got in here today, I stopped, I run into Anthony on the street. I'm trying to run into work, he's trying to run out as fast as we can, so we hit each other on the corner. And so I was let's say there was only a couple of moments left in the big song before I got in here. And everybody was scrambling and then, the champ was yelling at me, how can we do a Ron and Fez show without a Ron? What are you doing?
That's the champ. He's always looking out.
I just feel like if I get here before the show starts, I'm losing money. Because I know they kind of pay you to be on the air.
Yeah, clock started ticking. Once the mic's cracked.
And then I don't want to have to spend Eastside Dave time. I'm not after that. All right, Ron and Fez show Friday, Fez. 866-RON-0-FEZ. 866-RON-0-FEZ. What's happening? What's in the news, buddy?
John Kerry talking about he is thinking hard about running for president again in 2008.
Didn't you lose? Didn't you already lose?
Yeah, so he wants to become R. Williams Jennings Bryan, where you just run quite a few times and never actually pick up the championship.
But you do get to fly around the country, you're meeting people. I guess the tour part of it's kind of nice.
I think he's doing this just to stay out of Senate work. It is a nice year off for him, where he gets to go eat flapjacks and put on his hunting jacket.
Maybe I'll do it, the same exact thing. I'll just have Master Pogo with me and be my security.
His own party doesn't even want him to run. They think he's poison at this point.
Yes, you lost.
Frankenstein scared people.
You basically lost to a retard, and that's your fault. And I'm not even saying an unfuckable retard, because I know he's happily married to a librarian and doing very well in that area.
Yeah, but John Kerry went into that last race thinking he was going to be Johnny Knoxville in The Ringer, and he'd be able to just score in the Special Olympics.
Maybe instead he ought to get in that movie you were talking about yesterday.
Oh, the J-Mac movie?
Yes, the big J-Mac movie.
Yeah, that's the autistic basketball player who they put him in just...
What's that kid's name?
It's Jason McElwing.
Yeah.
So, his friends call him J-Mac. They put him in. He was the team manager, autistic kid, on the basketball team in his high school.
Mm-hmm.
So they put him in last home game of the season. They were already up. They just wanted to make sure he got to play. They let him dress out. He goes in there, hits 6 3-pointers in the last 4 minutes of the game. 20 points.
20 points altogether, last 4 minutes of the game. Kid shoots the lights out.
Then ends up going off meeting the president, that sort of thing. Now he's got a movie deal where Magic Johnson is going to be the executive producer.
Magic Johnson plays this kid in a movie, it's going to look so stupid. A 50-year-old black guy pretending that he's autistic in an all-white school.
So, yeah, it's going to look like, of course he should.
Yeah, he's not going to play that part. I forgot. Let me reach back down. So who is going to play this kid?
I have no idea who they got playing the kid.
I say Rosie O'Donnell. I think she's proven she can do it. I know for a fucking fact she can go to the hoop. I saw her playing out on the street one day. She's phenomenal.
She's a little big for the role. She would have to really lose some weight. This would be her Raging Bull.
Would she have to lose weight, Fezzy, or would all the extras gain weight?
That might actually be easier.
See, I would be a smarter angle just to say to all the other people that are going to be playing the other team, I need you to put on 60 or 70 pounds. And that way everybody looks fine. All right, Fezzy, let me set it up here. Out of all the movies that you've ever seen, who played the best retard ever in a movie?
I think you got to go with Sean Penn in I Am Sam.
He's the best actor to play a retard, but would you say that he was the best retarded movie? Because I'm going to go William, also known as Bill. Remember that one from the 80s?
Oh, yeah. That's right. Who played that?
The guy from the...
was it Mickey Rooney?
Yeah, it was the great Mickey Rooney, who played a retard without really changing his natural delivery very much. He just played Mickey Rooney, and everyone assumed that he was retarded. All right, Earl, where are you on this one? Best retarded thing in a movie?
Leonardo DiCaprio. What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Wow, when you really think about it, a lot of good actors have played a retarded role.
He really seemed retarded.
And people love him for it. He was nominated for Best Actor. I think even Sean Penn was, right?
Yeah, Sean Penn got nominated for that.
Mickey Rooney won an Emmy when he played a retard. And I think if Rosie didn't win an Emmy, she was nominated for one. Here is Patrick. Patrick, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
Cuba Gooding Jr. Great retard.
When he played Radio. Sometimes when we're being mean to Earl, we'll call him Radio.
Like he graduated from Clemson.
Like he's just hanging around here, he's not really working. Yes, Radio, you're really part of the team.
You take that kid's job away from him and you'll kill him.
You're good, Radio. Everybody likes you. Here's Darren. Darren, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you?
Yeah, the best candidate to play J-Mac is Eastside Dave.
All right, Eastside Dave as J-Mac. He really... I mean, I know that he's got all of his chromosomes, but there's something about Eastside Dave that doesn't make you really feel like he's ready for it.
I don't know if there's some sort of retarded line that the body crosses, but he is right on the edge of it.
Steve, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, boys, what about the guy who played Benny on L.A. Law?
Benny on L.A. Law. Now, was that guy actually retarded?
I don't know. He looked at...
Yeah, if I had to guess, I would say he was retarded.
He had the look of the eyes really close together where you would just assume, yeah, retardation is set in.
No, what about the kid who played Corky on Life Goes On? He is amazing. And I didn't even recognize him in Boogie Nights.
He wasn't in Boogie Nights.
Yeah, he was the star of Boogie Nights.
That was Mark Wahlberg.
Same kid. That Mark Wahlberg played Corky in Life Goes On. And I think he's just amazing. Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, boys.
Hey, buddy.
Best retard in the movie, Paulo in Caddyshack. See ya!
All right, Paulo was in Caddyshack, playing an extra. I'm watching Tony Danza before I come in here this morning, Fez. Rob Morrow was on and says that his first role was an extra in Caddyshack, and he did it for 6 weeks.
All right, so he must have been working with Paulo in that pool scene.
Paulo has never brought up the fact that Rob Morrow helped him. And then Brian Doyle Murray invites Rob Morrow to New York after this whole thing is open, puts him up, and his life takes off. If Paulo was a little more sociable, he could have been hanging out with Brian Doyle Murray, and he'd find himself right now in Numbers.
Why didn't Paulo do the cozying up while he was on the set? He had plenty of scenes with the stars of that movie.
Chris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Buddy.
Yeah.
Who is more lovable than Paul Rubens as Pee Wee Herman?
All right, let's check on this one. Was Pee Wee Herman supposed to be retarded, Fez?
I didn't think he was supposed to be retarded.
Why was he riding around on a big bike? Why did he have the same suit on at all time?
I love that story.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I honestly think that Pee Wee was retarded. Let me go to Earl over here for a judgment. Earl, retarded or no?
I would venture to say no.
Venture to say?
No.
Where are you venturing? It doesn't matter is Pee Wee retarded or not.
No, he was just a big kid.
Why the big bike? Why the suit?
Wow, checkered pants, you're right.
Uncomfortable shoes.
Maybe slightly effeminate, maybe?
Talking to his chair.
Okay, he's a mental kid.
There's something about him. Here is George. George, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
Yeah.
I think the guy from, I don't know the name of the guy, but the guy from Scary Movie, the one who played Officer Doofy, was pretty fucking funny as a retard.
I don't think he means Scary Movie. I think he means Scream, right?
Oh, maybe, yeah.
And that was that Arquette brother. He's definitely retarded. And doing great. Just doing fantastic. Here's Alan. Alan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, the Giovanni Ribisi movie, The Other Sister, where he played the retard.
All right, The Other Sister, who was in that with him?
That was Juliette Lewis as the other retard.
They were both retards.
All right, now that's kind of a remake, because I think there was a 70s or 80s movie with the guy from Walton's Mountain and Marge Simpson. Do you ever remember that one, Fez? It was a TV movie, and it was the same thing. There were two retards that wanted to have babies or some kind of crazy shit.
Oh, I remember something like that.
It's the same exact thing as the other sister. And then you're wondering why would you want to root for the fact that these two get married and have sex? It's just too freaky.
There was another one like that with Sean Cassidy as the lead male retard.
And again, every one of these movies was terrific. Every time one of these people did this, you went, they nailed it.
Roger, they're making fun of me, Roger.
Yes, it's the same exact gimmick.
It's the same script.
They become friends with a gruff but lovable person who at one point yells at them and then later learns a life lesson. Learns that, you know what, I need to slow down and enjoy things a little more. Troy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies, how you doing today?
Yeah.
Hey, how about John Malkovich and of Mice and Men with Gary Sinise?
Mice and Men, or what I like to call it, Ron and Fez, the movie, where I have to just tell Fez, think about the rabbits. Think about the rabbits.
I like the rabbits.
Mm-hmm. I know you do, buddy. You're going to go be with them in heaven. Retard heaven. Kevin, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what about Dustin Hoffman in Rain Man?
Dustin Hoffman in Rain Man, he also won an Oscar, Fez.
That's right, and he was the idiot savant that could count toothpicks.
I didn't see the savant part, but he definitely was an idiot. And again, wore a suit not unlike Pee Wee Herman's. I'm just pointing that out. I know that everybody's locked into this Pee Wee's, nothing wrong with him, he's just a little effeminate. I don't know. You wear that suit, you like that music, you don't kiss the girl, I say retarded. Dan, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Hey, Dan.
Hey, I was going to say what the guy said before. It was that Juliette Lewis was the best retard I've ever seen.
Well, she was, and I want to put this delicately, definitely a fuckable retard.
Oh, totally a fuckable retard.
Yeah.
But one that would tell on you after you were done.
Yeah, see, that's the problem. And I would scream she's a liar. Who are you going to believe, me or her?
She has that high forehead, so she's really easy adaptable to a retarded role.
So high forehead marks it?
Oh, yeah. It kind of gives you like a waterhead type look.
So Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson, retarded.
Could easily play retarded.
No, but are they? They have the high forehead.
Michael Keaton might be.
Here is Ray. Ray, you're on Ron and Fez. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Al Pacino in Scent of a Woman.
Al Pacino, Scent of a Woman. I think he was just blind in that, wasn't he? Blind and loud.
Does blind make you retarded?
No, the fact that they gave him an Oscar for that, he hasn't stopped screaming yet. Like, he's figured out the way that people are going to like him in films. If I just yell my way through it.
Talking about the new film that's in the works now, Magic Johnson, executive producer, about the autistic basketball player kid.
And why is Magic Johnson the executive producer? Because he played for the Lakers? Is there any other reason? No one else understands basketball and film? We've got to go to the great Magic Johnson to pull this out?
Magic Johnson said that when he saw the story on the news, he cried, and he knew he had to be a part of this.
He cried because he still misses basketball, and he can't stand anyone else being cheered for. So they don't have an actor yet. They'll probably pick one of those young WB kids, right?
Oh, yeah, someone like that. Chad Michael Murray or someone will end up playing J-Mac.
I don't know Chad Michael Murray. Do they call him CMM? Because I notice with a lot of those kids, they'll just call them by their initials.
I do believe they do.
Yeah, they do that with all of them.
From One Tree Hill. Maybe they'll get like an Aaron Carter, who already has a retarded look about him.
And I believe can play. I believe he can play basketball. Why not just let the kid play it?
He's not going to be able to learn those lines and follow instructions.
Fez, it's totally improv. You just let him act like himself. You have a shaky cam foam around. Forget about a movie anyway. Make it a reality show, and we follow this guy for 2 weeks, and for no apparent reason, people just start to yell at him. 4 minutes left. Get in there. No matter where he is.
I don't see where the controversy's where the drama's gonna be in this film, because all the kids at school were nice to him. They let him be the team manager so he could be part of the team. They let him into play.
They were nice to him, in your opinion? They had those masks that they were holding up in front of their faces.
He was supposed to like that.
How would you like to have to deal with that? I wouldn't be able to deal with it for a second.
Even the president was holding one of those on the tarmac when he met him.
That's just mean. Hey, Jamie, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, buddies. Hey, how about Billy Bob Thornton and Sling Blade?
Oh, yeah, he was amazing, Fez. He was amazing in that.
That was a great retard.
Now, was he retarded or was there something else wrong with him?
Oh, yeah, he was retarded. He was totally slowed and mentally challenged, whatever adjective you want to use.
Yeah.
And he likes mustard on them biscuits.
That's phenomenal. Remember when everyone was doing that impression for a while?
Then Austin Powers came along and it stopped.
Hey, what about Adam Morrison plays him? That kid from Gonzaga who could just sit there at the end of the movie. I mean, talk about retarded at the end of that game.
He's got a very slow look about him. I think he would be perfect as J-Mac.
Well, he's got the haircut. No doubt about that. He definitely has the retarded haircut.
They don't have to bring any sort of stunt double. He could shoot the baskets.
God knows that. But he will fall apart in a heartbeat. Now, how many draft picks do you think he dropped? From that little crying stunt, pulling his shirt over his head, and then laying on the floor.
He probably fell a good 5 or 6.
Let me just say this. Everybody cries when something horrible happens, like you're out of the tournament. But you try to do it in the shower, or with your chick, or on the phone with your mom, not slaying on the floor in the middle of somebody else's celebration.
National coverage, and he hit the wood. He's just there on the boards.
Here is BCH, Ron and Fez. Got you, buddy?
Hey, if we're talking great retards in film,
yeah,
I think you got to go with Keanu Reeves in every role he's ever played.
Whoa.
3-pointer.
I mean, my favorite thing he's ever done is when he played the retarded Neo in The Matrix. I could not believe how realistic that was. Like, what if a retarded kid finds out that he's the chosen one? Perfect. Every single role. What about in the Replacements, where he was the retarded football player who got the opportunity, Fezzi, to be able to get out there and do that? Was that great?
He wasn't supposed to be retarded.
What was your favorite role that he played? Retarded role.
My favorite retarded role was the retarded FBI agent who learned to surf.
Who became a retarded surfer. Keanu Reeves, without a doubt, the finest actor that we have today. Earl, what's your favorite Keanu Reeves retarded role?
I loved when he played the retarded, tormented high schooler in River's Edge.
Oh, my God, yeah.
So retarded.
I guess he killed somebody with his own retard strength there. He is such a phenomenal actor. You can't stop Keanu Reeves. He's just the best, Fez.
Remember when he played the retarded lawyer and was making the deal with the devil, Al Pacino?
Oh, my God, was he good.
And the devil's retarded advocate?
And then remember when he said this to the devil? No. And I mean, I was at the theater when you heard, no. It's just, it rocked. A retarded guy taking on the devil.
Well, see, no one expected him to say no. They figured, hey, if the devil's going to be able to fool anyone, retard.
Right. Not this time, my friend.
I also loved him when he played the tormented lover in Dangerous Liaisons to Uma Thurman.
A retarded kid who found love only to find out that somebody else was making fun of him for being retarded. He's phenomenal. You cannot stop Keanu Reeves.
Oh, speaking of which, remember when he was the retard on the bus that couldn't stop?
Speed. So it's like, what happens when a retarded kid steals a bus and refuses to slow down? Keanu Reeves, the finest actor we have at playing retards. He just can't be stopped, this guy.
Talk about handy-capable.
Yes, that is it, Fez. Instead of handicapped, is what he really is.
Yeah.
What we like to say is handy-capable. Like what happened to you is a good thing. Keanu Reeves. No one can play retarded like him.
No, when he was the retarded Constantine fighting off demons,
right?
The comic book movie,
he could see things that we couldn't.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be that good of a comic book, a retarded demon fighter.
Yeah,
but he took it right to the film, right to the big screen.
Well, he showed retard strength. And again, was he fighting with the devil? I can't tell.
Yeah, he was taking on demons again and the devil.
Well, he's something else. He is definitely something else. Here's our buddy Bill came in. Bill the intern. What's happening?
Hey, I got a good retard.
Yeah.
Andy Richter and Cabin Boy.
Andy Richter, Cabin Boy. Not bad at all.
And the retard from Freaks and Geeks, that kid. I can't remember.
Was he really retarded?
They might actually got a retard to play a retard in that.
Nice. Tommy V, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey guys, BAC 5327.
Hey, way to go old school for us.
Hey, listen, guy. That TV movie, which was really William H. Macy, was I Am Bill, I think.
Oh yeah,
he was really good, man. And I have another one also.
William H. Macy also got an Emmy for that, Fez.
Yeah, he was excellent.
He was a door-to-door retard
salesman
with giant ears.
Yeah.
Yeah. And also the great Roger Daltrey in The Deaf, Dumb, and Blind Kid Tommy.
Oh yeah,
I saw it the other day. It was excellent. He was so good because he didn't blink his eyes when Keith Moon would be in his face touching his genitals.
Yeah, but that's just the way he is. I've seen them in concert, and he looks exactly the same. Here is Lionel. Lionel, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, how about Ed Norton in The Score? He was tricky retarded.
Yeah. He is, he will always act like he's retarded and then not honestly be retarded. That's part of his allure. Dave, instead of playing in there, come in here and grab this note from Fez. Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, sorry about that. Hey, how you doing, fellas?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I think not only one of the best soundtracks, but one of the best retards, Tom Hanks and Forrest Gump.
Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump, picked up an Oscar, Fez. Here is Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, I'd have to say Jodie Foster in the movie Nellie.
Oh, yeah, Nell or something, remember?
Oh, that was Nell, yeah.
Chicky May May. Now, if she didn't win the Oscar, she was also nominated.
She was definitely nominated for Nell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing. This is the smartest thing you could do. And yet no one has ever tried this in radio till us. Fez, you are the first character that is smart enough in a radio sense to be able to pull this off. Aaron, you're on Ron and Fez.
You're going for dead ringer for J-Mac. I vote Ryan Phillippe.
Ryan Phillippe, what is happening with him, Fez? I know he's your favorite actor, right?
Ryan Phillippe just drives me completely insane. Crash won the Academy Award. Any other award that it won, he was constantly trying to get himself in the picture. He was on the cover of the New York Times. He squeezed himself in the picture when Crash won the Academy Award.
Yeah.
And all the heat that his wife, Reese Witherspoon, had for a Johnny Cash movie. Anytime she was nominated, they would show her, and the nominees are, he would lean in and put his arm around his wife.
He loves her.
He does not love her. This camera hog was just trying to get his retarded mug on the camera as much as he could.
You don't see him as a poor man's Nick Lachey?
No.
I see him as a Nick Lachey waiting to happen for everybody.
Well, Fez, you're going to be glad to know they're trying to make Crash a TV show, like a cable TV show.
Like he's constantly crashing, one after another.
And Ryan Phillippe is like, if they do that, I'm attached to the project automatically.
Sure he is.
Of course.
And his role will be the same size.
Standing by, Ronnie, we got Bobby Flay to talk to us from the Food Network. He's got the show Iron Chef America and Throwdown with Bobby Flay, which will be starting on the Food Network. Iron Chef America, that airs on Sunday nights at 9.
But the big thing, Fezzy, is coming up this weekend. We're going to find out. Bobby, of course, is one of the judges. We're going to find out who is going to be the next star.
Who's the next Food Network star?
All right, so here's Bobby Flay. Bobby, how are you, buddy?
Good. How are you today?
I'm nervous because I've been watching this contest that you got on Food Network from the beginning. From the beginning, I picked Guy. First day, I picked Guy.
Why is that?
I thought he had it all. I thought that he was one of the few people that could cook and talk at the same time. Which I guess is more difficult than you guys make it look, right?
It's very difficult.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always... I think that, a lot of people sit at home, watch the Food Network, and say, like, I can do that, or,
sure.
I've been cooking for a long time, and And I just think that it's, you know, once you get there under the lights, you know, with the cameras in your face and the producers, you know, sort of standing off to the sidelines, and you have to cook food like to order and, you know, hit all your cues and everything. I just think, you know, getting it all together takes a lot of experience, and you know, it's not something that you can just kind of get up there and just do out of the box.
You know, when we were watching these guys fuck up, when you had to say it, did it remind you of when you started? When you did you kind of run through the same kind of problems when you first started to do this on TV?
Oh, definitely. As a matter of fact, I was impressed with all of them. I thought that they were really. I thought that they were all really much better than most of the people who were on the Food Network at their beginning of their careers, for sure. I think that, you know, now that the Food Network's been on for, you know, a dozen years or so, you know, people are sort of learning how to do it just by watching,
right?
And they're getting lots of tips. And the thing that's most important, I think, for all of them, or for anyone who's going to be on Food Network or on another network with a cooking show, is the most important thing is to not try to be like any of the other hosts,
right?
But to find their own niche.
Yeah, it looked like some of them try to have. Yeah, some of them try to have catchphrases.
You know, try to emulate, you know, Emerald
right.
or Rachel Ray or, you know, something along those lines. I'm like, look, we already have that. We
right.
want the next thing.
But you know, it's funny when I know guys that grill and they kind of pretend that they're on the Food Network.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, they pretend that they're Bobby Flay because you really, to me, you took it from barbecuing to grilling.
Well, you know, it's a great subject, you know, because you know, it is cooking, but it also has this really casual feel to it. You know, it's you know, kick back. It's always like, you know, most people grill and barbecue on, you know, for people that don't do it for a living, they do it on their sort of leisure time, and they make an event out of it, as opposed to like just getting dinner to the table, which is, you know, serves, you know, a very specific purpose.
Right.
You know, when you're grilling outside, you know, it's always, you know, some sort of festive feel to it. You know, there's always a good cocktail to go along with whatever you're cooking. And
guys are more comfortable grilling than they are in the kitchen.
What's that?
Guys are always more comfortable grilling than they are in the kitchen.
You know, it's true. I mean, mostly, yeah. I mean, you know, I would agree with you, and I'm not really sure what that's all about. I think it's about taming the flame.
Yeah, there is something to the fire thing, and then the other thing too is you're not really responsible for the sides.
That's true.
Because let's face it, pulling that whole meal together at the same time is not like sitting there with a beer staring at a steak. It's a whole different experience.
No. I mean, you know, what I tell people is if you're going to have like a big party outside, like, you know, ask each person that you're inviting to bring like a side dish or something, and then you can get to the main course, you know, whether it's like steak or fish or chicken or what have you. It just makes it a lot easier.
Bobby, what's your some of your news shows about? How many? You've done, what, 6 or 7 so far on the Food Network?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And I have a new show coming out called Throwdown. Basically, it's sort of like, you know, Iron Chef goes to the street.
Right.
You know, it's got this sort of, you know, it's got a couple of different parts to it. I mean, one of them is that we're trying to find the best of what they do, you know. Really the sort of like the best guy that makes pizza, or the guy that makes the best barbecue in Kansas City, or something along those lines, you know, one really specific thing.
And that starts this summer on Food Network.
It does start this summer.
So you're going to be out traveling again like you do in some of your shows, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I love those kind of shows too, because like after watching you, I was able to hit the Rendezvous in Memphis and stuff like that.
Right.
Because when you get to a town and you only have a couple days, if you only have 1 or 2 restaurants that you know you want to hit, it changes the whole trip for you.
No, of course. I mean, I don't know what most people do, but for me, you know, whenever I plan a trip, the first thing I want to know is where am I eating. I do
too, and I want the local place too.
Right. I want to eat the local food. Exactly. Right. You don't want to go like I tell people, it's like when you go to a city like I don't know, pick it, like Lexington, Kentucky, or Louisville.
Right.
Like, don't go to the hot new Asian restaurant there. You know, you want to eat like the best fried chicken in town, or you know, the place with great ham, or you know, the place that makes the best buttermilk biscuits. You know, you want to eat the food of that particular place.
No, you want to eat somewhere where the servers are elderly. They've been working there for 40, 45 years.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite coming up in this contest this weekend, or you got to stand back a little bit?
You mean between Reggie and Guy?
Yeah.
I mean, I like them both, obviously, for different reasons. I think that, well, first of all, they have two very different styles.
Right.
Both by the way they talk to the camera and, of course, cooking styles. Reggie's style is much more, I would say, Southern. I think Reggie's style is more focused because he definitely plays to the Southern cuisine, which I love. I love that food, and he's also a really good baker. So his food is a little bit more, I would say, subtle, and then Guy's food is much more brash, sort of all over the place, but really interesting. Like he'll do turkey fettuccine with some kind of tequila sauce or something, which isn't really any specific cuisine. It's kind of a fusion of things. And then Guy has a really sort of big. He has a really big sort of personality that fills the camera, so that's really works for him.
And you make sure that the food tastes good too. It's not just a matter of how they pull it off on the air. They've got to also be able to cook.
Be good. I mean, when it comes right down to it, it is entertainment because it's television, but the food's got to be good. If the food's not good, if they don't know, if they're just sort of faking it through the food, after a while you figure it out really quickly.
All right, Bobby, our friend Solera has a question for you. Go ahead, Solera.
Hey, I have a question. I love your show, Bobby Flay, by the way. I love the Food Network. I've always wondered, even though the Food Network tends to have even amounts of female and men, heading the cooking shows, why is it that there always seems to be more professional chefs both in restaurants and even on the competitions for the past 2 years? The male chefs seem to just make it further.
You mean on the Food Network Star?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, well, yeah, for the well, you know what, you're right about that, and I don't think there's anything to that except the way the competition has gone. I would have loved to have seen. I was a big fan. I'm a big fan of Carissa's. I think she's done a really good job, and actually I would have liked to have seen her in the finals. It just didn't work out that way. There's more than one judge, and so even our votes count between us. But it's just the way it happens. It's just one of those things. I would have liked to seen sort of a guy and a girl, so to speak, in the finals. I think it would have made it really interesting.
But it really also comes down to just who's the best of those individuals. It's
you can't. You can't. If it's not there, it's not there.
Right.
And you can't obviously take it out on somebody because they already have one guy. And now we need a girl. We're not going to do that.
Yeah, that's wrong too.
So.
Talking with Bobby Flay from Iron Chef America and the next Food Network star. That season finale is going to be this Sunday at 9 o'clock in the East on Food Network.
Exactly.
Hey, thanks for being on with us, Bobby.
My pleasure, guys.
All right, take care.
Bye.
And you can check out more with BobbyFlay.com.
Thank you so much for calling him Bobby Flay.
Oh.
Yesterday you kept saying Bobby Flay. Like 9 times. Then Earl picks it up. And I'm like, if you guys call him Bobby Flay, I gotta leave. I can't sit there and look at my grilling mentor and have his name done wrong.
I actually practice.
Fez, how many times have you been over my house when I was grilling and I would just sit there and act like I was on the Food Network, and Fez would have to act like he was asking all the questions. Now, why do you wait so long with the cheese? Is that done on purpose, or?
About every time.
Hey, we got a movie star coming up in a little bit, Fez.
We got Jonah Bobo, who was in Zathura.
Yes.
He played Danny in Zathura. He's done a couple of movies. He'll be on the Ron and Fez show coming up.
You said that was your favorite film of all time.
That was my favorite film ever.
Better than The Godfather.
Better than The Godfather. Better than Pulp Fiction. Zathura, my favorite movie of all time.
Wow. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back with him. It's the Ron and Fez show. Show Friday. Bobby Flay just called back during that commercial thing and invited me to his new restaurant tonight, so that's a lot of excitement.
Ooh, I'll go with you.
Can't have a lot of people.
It's a restaurant. Why can't you have a lot of people?
He limited me to a party of 8.
Well, I should be able to fit in the top 8.
Well, I got 6 people I'm bringing, and I plan on eating a lot myself. So I'm going to take up 2. All right, Ron and Fez show. Fez, what? Now, during the break, you were telling me about this pay-per-view program that's coming on Monday night.
This is going to be Monday on pay-per-view. It's called The Spirit of John Lennon, and it's going to be a group of psychics getting together, holding a seance to contact the spirit of John Lennon, thus the name.
So, John Lennon is going to come back to everybody, and he's not only going to answer questions, he's going to deliver new songs. I understand, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what the psychics are saying they're going to get out of him.
Now, Earl, you're a big Lennon fan. You did Breakfast with the Beatles for 25 years. Is this something that annoys you, or do you just think it's just in good fun?
This is something that just highly annoys me. Just let the man rest in peace.
So you actually think they will be bothering the soul of John Lennon? You really do think it's going to be him Monday night on the pay-per-view?
No, I just think they're exploiting a dead guy.
But if they are fucking with his rest in peace there, then they are really somehow able to get to him. Now, Fezzy, as you know, John Edwards was very impressed with me. I came up with the number 11 with him or something. I don't know what it is.
Opie.
I do have psychic abilities. And what I would like to do is make the attempt to try to contact John Lennon before this. And then we can, we can beat these guys at their own game. Let's turn off some lights here, Fez. And does this stuff make you nervous? You get a little nervous?
I get a little shaky around this, around the super, yeah.
Shh, I'm falling into a trance, Fezzy. Hum with me, would you? Yeah, I'm starting to feel it now. Let me, yeah. I am now calling into the other world, into the next world. Fez, you starting to pick up some energy in the room right now?
I'm feeling something.
Yeah, I'm looking for one of the Beatles. Not George, please. No. I had George for a second. That's not who I want. I'm looking for John Lennon. If John Lennon could please make contact with us before he does the special on Monday night. Fez, is there someone in the Beatles with a J name, a J-R, a J-P, a J-L?
Yeah, there's a J-L, yes.
Who's that?
That's a John Lennon.
Exactly. He's
yes.
trying to make contact with us.
So you're getting the initials. That's coming through.
Yes, coming through. All right, Fez, if you look up in that corner, do you see some light is starting to come out? You can almost make out a figure.
Oh, this is amazing. This is really starting to freak me out a little.
Hello! This is John! Hello down there!
Well, you don't yell. Come closer, John.
Coming closer, Ron!
Yes, there he is, Fez. It's John. John, how do you enjoy being dead?
I don't like it very much.
No?
No! I mean, after all, you can't eat
John,
well up in heaven.
John, don't yell.
Sorry.
What is it like there for you? What have you been up to?
I'm fixing a hole in the rain gazing.
That's really him then.
It is.
My mind. I've been up to no good, Ron.
What have you been doing while you were dead?
I tried to jam with Jimi Hendrix.
How did that work out for you?
He's still on heroin, Ron. Yeah. I didn't care for that very much.
Oh, wait, I noticed...
All together, right?
Fez, can you see that there's somebody next to him? There's another person, it seems to be.
I'm seeing another figure. I have no idea who you've contacted.
Well, my time went so quickly. I went lickety splitly out of my whole 55.
Is that Tom Waits?
That looks like it's Tom Waits.
Hey, everybody, it's Tom Waits. Burgers and fries.
Somehow we've contacted Tom Waits.
Not hogs at the dino. I'm so horny right now I can fuck the crack of dawn.
Why is Tom Waits there with you, John?
I'm not sure why Tom is here. Tom, you look marvelous though, bub.
He's not dead.
Tom, go back down.
I had a severe stroke last night at 3 a.m. and no one's found the body yet.
Wow, so first contact with Tom Waits.
All right, John, is there anything you want to tell your fans?
I'd like to tell them, leave Yoko alone.
And where's Roberto? Huh?
I don't know what you mean, Ron.
The little puppet you always have with you.
You must be mistaking me for someone else, Ron. I'm John Lennon. Day in the life.
What? What the fuck was that, John?
I mixed up the lyrics to my song.
You forgot your own song?
Oh, wait.
You've been dead a while.
I read the news today, oh boy.
A day in the life, a day in the life. All right, goodbye, John.
Bye, everyone. Bye, on planet Earth, everyone.
Goodbye, spirited John Lennon.
He's floating away in a bubble like the Good Witch. All right, that was scary, Fez.
Yeah, very interesting. All right, so there's the spirit of John Lennon. 3 days before you can get it on pay-per-view.
And why was the Exorcist music playing? Why John Lennon isn't involved with the devil? Fezzy, we have a movie star here, a big movie star.
From the film Zathura that was out last fall, an adventure in space, we have Jonah Bobo coming into the studio. He played Danny in Zathura, the little brother.
Now, not only is he doing our show today, but then you're babysitting him after, Fez?
Yeah, then I got to make sure he gets home afterwards. So he'll be hanging out. It's an anti-Fez day.
Yeah, his mom can come in as well. Yeah, of course you can.
Come on in, Jonah.
How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Now, Hill's going to fix you up with headphones and everything.
All right.
Now, how long have you known Jonah, Fez?
I have known Jonah Bobo since he was born.
Since the day he was born?
Yep.
Since that very moment?
So what's that, 9 years now?
Yeah, 9.
No, seriously, Fez.
About 9.
I remember you calling me 9 years ago and said, I just saw a baby who I guarantee you will have a film career.
And you mocked me.
I did.
And that baby, Jonah Bobo, has a film career. He was in Zathura. He was also in a movie called Around the Bend.
With Christopher Walken, Michael Caine.
Yeah.
Now, and you do voiceover work as well, right?
I sure do.
Now, you were doing some today?
Yes, I was, there is a voice show I do. It's a toddler show. It's on Nick Jr.
The Backyardigans?
Backyardigans, yes.
Yardigans.
What character you play there?
I'm Austin, and I'm a purple kangaroo.
Now, how does that... Now, what do you have to do with your voice on there? Do you use your regular voice or something else?
Actually, I use a little bit higher voice than my normal voice.
Let's hear it a little bit.
Okay, what should I say?
Yeah, just whatever you had to say today in the show.
All right.
Yeah.
Racers, take your marks. I
love it, man. That's perfect.
Because today I was doing a NickJr.com game, and it's the Backyardigans racing, except I'm the sportscaster.
All right, now for you started doing movies at what age? You're about 6 or 7?
6, yeah.
Yeah.
I did my first movie, The Best Thief in the World, which is it came out long ago and it was on TV, but I don't think it's on TV anymore now.
It just was a real quick shot there for you?
Yeah, I wasn't that big of a part.
And that was with Mary Louise Parker?
Yep.
Love her. You've already acted with a lot of cool people, and the director of your last film was, Jon Favreau, right?
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Very nice, very funny.
I always think that if he would do like a Swingers prequel, maybe that he could be like a young Vince Vaughn in that. Like, what were those kids like, Fezzy, when they were younger?
Yeah, just carrying around, instead of martinis, Shirley Temples, that sort of thing.
Now, for the kids that you grew up with, now they see you in movies. Is that kind of weird for them? Are they always asking you questions about it, or?
Well, most of my friends now have the movie on DVD, and they're always asking, they asked me right when they saw it after it came out. They were asking me, "Oh, how did they do this? Was it like a guy in a costume, or was it CG?" And
everybody's all yeah.
Yeah, but by now I've answered all their questions because they asked me they didn't wait at all.
Yeah, right away, huh?
Right.
Now, what about, do you get recognized on the street? Do people say you're the guy from Zathura?
Yes, I've heard some people whisper, "Is that the guy from Zathura?"
Zathura kid.
Yeah. I've seen some people, but...
Oh, that little brother was a pain in the ass in Zathura.
Yeah, that guy who played your brother was never very nice to you in that film.
No.
But you guys...
Except in the end.
Yeah, at the end, but I had already stopped liking him by then.
He was being more of a sweetheart just to get more... because everyone had hated him by the beginning of the movie.
Right.
So he was just trying to be a sweetheart to get everyone to love him.
Yeah.
I don't think it worked.
Yeah, it didn't work for me. I actually yelled back at the screen, "It's too late. It's too late. You put us through hell here." Now, what's next for you? I understand that you, Fez was saying that you had a chance to meet a couple big movie stars and do a reading not too long ago, huh?
Yeah. I actually saw again someone who I've worked with before in Around the Bend. I saw Christopher Walken, who was cast in that movie.
That's so cool.
And so it was nice to see him again.
Right.
And who else did you see down there in Tribeca while you were doing this reading?
No one I really have heard of.
Well, there was a certain actor that you knew was doing his voiceover work, right? His cartoon work.
You knew him from Shark Tale.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro, yeah.
All right, so Robert De Niro, you know him more from Shark Tale than from his other films, right?
Yes, I haven't seen anything else with Robert De Niro. I didn't really, talk to him.
A lot of people are unaware of his work.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a couple films to watch when you get home. I'm going to give you The Godfather. I'm going to give you Taxi Driver. You're going to love these. He's not allowed to watch those kind of movies?
No, he is not.
Why not? He's in film.
Taxi? Isn't that with Jimmy Fallon and Queen Latifah?
Yeah, this is an earlier version. I think that's a remake. Taxi Drivers I was talking about.
Okay.
Now, you don't want him watching those kind of films even though he's in the movie business?
He is 9.
Yeah.
Yes, and no.
Really?
No.
I was 9. My dad took me to Deep Throat. I don't even know why.
We'll watch some stuff when you come over to my house today after this show.
I don't think so.
So, you also live on Roosevelt Island, right?
I do.
Like Fez does. Were you so freaked out when you saw the tram stuck the other night?
I actually, yeah. I heard that my dad was down there watching, and I wanted to go so bad.
Yeah.
And my mom usually cracks around if I beg her around 10 times.
But she wouldn't do it this time?
But actually she did. She let me scoot her over to my dad. And it was pretty weird. I only stayed till like 11:45, but...
Really?
But I heard that everyone was stuck up there till like 4:30 because there were both trams were stuck.
Yeah.
And they had to get 80 people down in this little bucket that was moving like...
Yeah, that looked pretty spooky too, right?
Yeah, that bucket was moving a mile per hour.
No, have you you would take the tram all the time?
Yeah, I take it every day mostly.
To
school. I take it to school every day.
Is that right?
And back.
So now you got to use the subway?
Yeah. But when it gets back running, I'm not afraid to go back because they'll probably have checked it enough that it's never ever going to fall again.
Are you crazy?
You're not going to do it?
I'm never getting on that thing again.
Did you ever get on it before?
I was on it an hour before it got stuck.
Oh my God.
Here's the thing about Fez. He has problems with the tram, the subway, and the bridge.
Why the subway?
Yeah.
I don't like the tunnels, Jonah.
He doesn't like to travel much.
He likes to just sit.
I have trouble moving.
Yeah. So you guys are going to hang out today, right?
Yeah, we're going to hang out after the show.
What is the plans?
Well, I guess it'll be subway back to Roosevelt Island. And then he can go through
subway.
And then he can go through my DVD collection and see what he wants to watch.
And it's fun at Fez's house because he lets you drink. Where your mom, I know she's way more strict. Yeah. Yes, I'll be quiet about that. Only beer though. Nothing harder than beer.
No.
I bet your mom drinks a little, don't she?
Just
a little.
Every time we go to yeah, I guess.
That's when she becomes...
Even when she's around my little sister.
Right.
Sometimes.
I mostly drink after they go to sleep.
That's
not true.
When she becomes happy
Every time
mom.
we go to California Pizza Kitchen, I hear, can I have a Shiraz?
I know.
A Shiraz.
See, that's scary. You know what, Fez, when you have him today, why don't you call the authorities just to check?
Yeah.
Just to be sure. Here, Cliff has a question. Cliff, go ahead, buddy. What do you want to know?
Yeah, I had a question for Mom there.
Yeah.
I was wondering, I'm a parent too. I've got 4 kids, and she said she let him scooter down in New York City. I mean, I know it's not technically New York City, but she let him scooter down at 9 years old.
Actually, first of all, he kind of exaggerated there. His father came and met him right outside the door. He didn't scooter down, and it's actually and where Roosevelt Island is not exactly like New York City. It's very different.
What kind of movies do you allow him to watch, if I could ask?
All right, these are really good questions. How to raise your kids right now?
He watches G movies mostly, and he can watch some PG movies. I like to watch them first or hear about them and see what the content is. I mean,
the movie that he was in, Around the Bend, with Christopher Walken, what was that rated?
That was rated R, but
you couldn't even watch your own movie.
No, that movie I let him watch because the only reason that was rated R was for the language, and the language he's aware of. There was no sex and no violence in that movie.
So you've used some bad language in film, but you don't do that in real life, right?
Never.
No.
Yeah. What was the? Didn't you have one phrase that made me laugh in Sathora, where it seemed like it was a little risque for him?
There was one in Around the Bend.
Yeah.
And Around the Bend?
No, Zathora. I remember from early on. It was
yes.
Yeah.
And I did not even know about that scene. If you watch the director's cut of that movie, you'll hear the director saying his mom didn't even know about that. That I never heard him say that. Neither did his teacher. I think they dubbed it in later. Seriously, I the very early scene when you call your brother a very bad thing.
Oh. Okay.
What do you call him? You can say it. It's XM radio.
Yeah.
A dick.
All right, so.
No, that doesn't seem like a very bad
word to
me
either.
Because
No.
because
he was.
My uncle.
Yeah.
My Uncle Richard.
Yeah.
Some people abbreviate Richard as like.
As what?
Yeah. I went to high school with your Uncle Richard. A lot of the teachers called him that.
When, as a matter of fact, his name is Tom. So I don't know how you picked up that nickname. All right, so you don't want him cursing.
No, and he doesn't. He's a good kid.
But if he has a part, if the part calls for it, you got to go with it.
No, not necessarily. You can negotiate. But as a matter of fact, when he did that first movie, Best Thief in the World, he's never seen that movie. And I made sure that he was not in any of the scenes. There's a lot of cursing in that movie. He was too little.
Now, I remember in Around the Bend, I saw a young actress coming through a door there.
As a flight attendant.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my big debut.
Now, how did that work out? Because that's like one of the first things that it just seems so crazy to see somebody that you know in the movie. But they said because you were on the set with him, hey, would you like to do
I was
scene?
on the set. No, I said I wanted to be an extra.
She was so psyched to be a flight attendant.
I wanted to be an extra, and the director thought it would be very funny to have me walk in front of Jonah and his mother.
When he yelled "Mom." Yeah, he yelled "Mom" at her and runs past you.
Right.
It was a very funny scene. All right, Fez, so what do you got planned? You got to do something fun today. I mean, you're hanging around with a movie star. Let's face it. It's got to be something outgoing.
Maybe I'll set up a signing somewhere.
Why don't you go to the 21 Club and you're just hanging out there all day? Oh, as a matter of fact, we saw a TV star yesterday when we were walking home. Terry Hatcher, who, what's the name of that show?
Desperate Housewives.
Now, here's the thing. Am I crazy when I say her legs were like pool sticks? She's so thin.
She's so thin.
I had no idea.
Painfully thin. Well, she's painfully thin on the TV, so I would imagine in person.
I don't watch the show, but
I didn't expect her to be that tiny in real life. I expected her to be taller.
That tiny.
I know.
She didn't. She was much curvier when she was on Seinfeld.
Yeah, she was known for being curvy.
My mom used to record every single Desperate Housewives, and she used to not miss one.
Just sit there with her wine.
She'd either watch it. She either used to watch it the first time it was on, or the next day. But now I don't know why she doesn't watch it anymore. She's switched
I'm just
to 24.
Behind. No, I'm just behind.
Just go! I love TV. Go! Now your sister's doing some acting now too, right?
Yeah. She's in commercials, though.
Oh.
One commercial. She did one commercial.
Didn't you say you like a stage mom? Or how do you get
I'm a stage mom. No, I'm not.
How do you get these kids into this stuff, though?
I push them and I threaten them and I whip them. I say, listen, you need to earn some money.
She says, if you do not do this commercial and if you do not do it good, I will make you sleep in a hole.
Oh my God!
That's exactly how it goes.
That's
pretty
awful.
much.
It's finally all out. How Mama earns her wine money.
I have this little zapper. I have this little zapper thing.
If you don't do good on this, if you don't get this part in the movie, you better get your pillow in the bathtub.
Well, I did.
'Cause that's where you're sleeping tonight.
I did hear this about you, that you did a great job on Sathor, except for one day when you had a sugar high. The director was telling that story. I saw it on Google.
When I fell asleep.
Yeah, I don't know what exactly happened. He said, but do you have to be careful on how much sugar you eat? Do you get a little wired on it or whatever?
Well, actually,
his mother doesn't let him eat any sugar.
It's actually the opposite of sugar reactions with me and my grandpa. If I eat too much sugar,
Your grandpa's not a kid star.
No.
So.
If I eat too much sugar, I'll get too hyper. But if he eats, if he has. But for me, it's if I eat a lot of sugar. For my grandpa, he eats one bowl of ice cream, he's out. He's asleep.
You guys fall asleep on sugar.
He does, but I don't.
You get a little wired and start jumping around?
I actually do the opposite. I wake up a little bit more.
Yeah, you should see me back in the day. I'm just I think I know. I think I'm following along. Earl, you want to get us some sugar?
No sugar.
Sugar bumps, and we'll just see what happens. Well,
some pixie sticks.
Now, Fez, maybe that's what you can get. You can be the candy man when you're babysitting today.
Then you will be suffering.
Yeah.
That sounds good. We can stop it.
Now,
Dylan's candy bar.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Having a little fun. Now, you're going to take care of Fez on the subway so he doesn't get a little too nervous?
Yes.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I'll make sure I'll tell the driver or something to make sure we go slow under the tunnels.
What is
slow? Isn't the problem?
Here's the thing everybody wanted to know. What's Fez's real name?
It's actually...
What?
Ermenschnauber Gimmons.
All right, I thought so.
You promised you wouldn't tell.
Yes, but I lied.
Yeah, it's true.
Didn't you have a food problem doing around the bend with some KFC? There was a little too much chicken involved.
Starving.
Yes.
What happened there?
Maybe. Let's just say...
He was very excited about eating Kentucky Fried Chicken because it's something he doesn't ever get to eat.
Let's just say...
Because it's not kosher.
It's good.
Let's just say I had a bucket of chicken the size of my body.
And you never normally get to eat chicken? Because I remember
Of course, I had chicken for dinner.
But I mean Kentucky Fried Chicken.
No.
But
he didn't eat Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I remember when we were at Hooters and your dad sent back the cheese fries or something. What was the...
It wasn't the cheese fries. The nachos had meat on them.
Oh, the nachos have meat, and then the meat has to be kosher?
It has to be kosher.
I never understand how that works.
So the Kentucky Fried Chicken that he ate actually was kosher. It wasn't Kentucky Fried Chicken. It was in a bucket.
It had
was
to be
kosher.
exchanged.
But he didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, they just made it, and
he ate
knew that.
He ate so much of it that it came back up, and he refilled the bucket.
All I'm gonna say is I ate a lot.
Yeah.
And they were able to count how much I ate after I ate them.
And just
because they saw them again.
Answer this one question: who was holding the bucket?
Yeah.
Christopher Walken.
Really?
He was holding the bucket, and then I'm like, give me the bucket.
Now, do you know how cool everybody thinks Christopher Walken is, right? Everybody loves Christopher Walken.
Yes.
Did you know that when you were doing the movie with him, or did he just seem like a nice man?
He seemed like a very nice, good, funny guy.
Yeah, he is a funny guy.
He made Jonah laugh the whole time. He was cracking jokes. He always... I mean, he had Jonah in his
He knew always the right thing to say to make people laugh.
Is that right?
Just Jonah, actually.
You got to see King in New York. You would love it. You don't let him see King in New York with all of his friends?
Yeah, maybe we'll do that next party, Jonah.
Yeah. Why? What? see Fez being you and make a
He
bad
has
mom.
seen, actually, he knew Christopher Walken from something. You saw him in some kid, he was in some
The
kid.
Country Bear.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's what it was. When he met him, he was like, oh, yeah, I saw you in...
So you've met De Niro and Walken from Shark Tale and Country Bears.
Yeah.
Exactly. He has no idea. I think the most exciting thing that ever happened to Jonah was when last time he was doing a voice, he got to talk to Bart Simpson.
Oh, is that right?
And I think that was more exciting than meeting Michael Caine, Christopher Walken,
Yes,
Tim Robbins,
definitely.
Robert De Niro. That beat everything.
Well, oh, yeah, I forgot it. Tim Robbins was in
And
it.
that was my favorite person to, like, talk to but not see.
Right.
My favorite person to talk to and see was probably, so far, Liam Aiken.
Oh.
Another kid actor.
Oh, okay.
He's not a kid no more.
Well, I mean, he's like 15.
And what movie was he in?
He's in a lot of kid movies that I like. I used to read this book series called Series of Unfortunate Events.
Your mom make you read books?
Yeah,
I like movies.
I like movies too. But some books are fun, like comic books.
Oh, yeah, I like
That's
comic
fun.
books, sure.
Comic books are cool.
Yeah.
I just got, from my book fair, which wasn't too long ago, I just got the big beefy book of Bart Simpson. It's a
Love
comic
Bart.
book, and
Now, that's going to come out as a movie, I think, in a year or two. But
What?
The Simpsons, they're going to do as a movie now. But I don't think it's going to be G-rated. I think they're going to go a little further with it.
Really?
well,
Yeah.
I think I can see that because
You can.
Family Guy is a little worse, right?
I know,
and
it
I've
is.
seen the Family Guy movie.
Right.
Stewie Griffin Untold Stories. It's so funny.
Now, what are you doing with all this money that you're... Yes, he gets to see that at Uncle Fez's house. What are you doing with all this money that you're
Actually,
making?
I saw it at my sleepover party.
Oh. See, we can have fun when Mom's not around.
Yeah, I don't know about
She can't be there every second.
Yeah, she can't. Just hover over
My
you.
friend has a PSP, a PlayStation Portable.
Mhm.
You know PlayStations?
Yeah,
Well, they made this new thing. It's like a handheld PSP.
yeah.
A handheld PlayStation.
Right.
It's called the PSP, PlayStation Portable. And
Yeah.
you can put, like, music on. You can also play games. And
Yeah.
you can put movies on. And he has it.
What, the Family Guy?
Yes.
I don't think that's appropriate.
I think it is. I think it's fun for kids.
Yeah.
Now, you've made a lot of money, right, from your movies and all, right? Why don't we spend some today? Why don't we
Because
just...
it's in my college fund.
Who wants to go to college when you know you're just going to get more and more movies, more and more TV? There's going to be plenty of money. Let's spend it as quick as we get it.
Right, but...
Yeah.
One of those PSPs, those
fund.
portables sound nice.
I actually already have the latest Game Boy.
Nice.
The DS. It's so cool. But, so actually, it's not just for college.
Mhm.
Actually, that money isn't just for college. It's for a car.
College and car. Well, let's
Car,
rent
man.
something today. Why don't we just get a convertible and spend the afternoon driving around?
Convertible?
Yeah.
Heck no. What about an Escalade?
Now
You got
we're talking.
Hummer.
Hummer limo.
Hummers.
One of those Hummer limo.
Limos. Hummer
Oh.
limos are cool. Mini Coopers.
It does seem like you care about the environment.
Huh? Why?
So, well, this Hummers, they really use up a lot of gas.
Okay.
So maybe we'll get one today just to practice, Fez.
Sure.
That could all be part of it.
For when the college fund becomes
Yeah.
available.
I thought only sissies went to college. I didn't know, though.
I went to college.
Mm-hmm.
You did?
Yes.
Oh.
What college?
University of West Florida.
I want to go to Florida State.
Oh.
Florida State or University of Florida?
No, Florida State. That's the party
They have a better
school.
baseball team.
They do.
Auntie Jen went to Florida State.
And that's a party school where University of Florida is
And look
actually
at
tough
her
to get
now.
into.
She's got a dog bigger than Georgia. My
yeah.
little
Look
sister.
at her now.
She's got a Saint Bernard, and it's like
Now, is this the aunt
How
that
big,
worked
like-
at Coyote Ugly?
Yep.
All right,
Yeah.
so college, you can see it pays off.
And she goes to all the fish concerts and wears the little wings.
Yes, she does. And lots of glitter.
Yeah.
No more fish, though.
Oh, yeah, they're gone.
They're gone.
Oh, we're no longer allowed to see them. All right, so
Why's that?
you and Fez are going to hang out today. We're going to get some movies. We're going to get some sugar, and Earl's going to curse for us.
No.
Earl?
Yes.
Would you curse in front of the children today?
I don't want to curse. I feel so uncomfortable doing that.
Yeah.
It would just, ew.
Earl, you always wanted to do voiceover work, right?
Yeah, I think it's a great...
Why don't you try the voice, and, Jonah will try to help you, of the puppy dog that's it's trying to get back in with the other dogs, but it doesn't fit in. Kind of one of those, oh, gee, fellas voices. Come on, Earl, give it a shot.
Oh, gee, fellas.
Oh.
Just let me back in.
See? Wouldn't he be good in one of your films?
Puppy dog?
Yeah.
I would think that would sound more like...
Oh, that's good.
That's really good. You could really take some tips there, Earl.
Yeah, that is good. All right, let's take a break here, and we're going to plan the rest of the day. It's going to be a fun day for the rest of the day, Fezzy.
Sounds good.
And what I consider a guy's day. Just a fella's day.
But if you're going to do the sugar, then do the sugar early, so then you suffer the consequences, not me.
Where are you off to now?
Oh, I thought I'd go have some bonbons and a massage
You're
and
living a nice
manicure,
life.
pedicure.
You seriously are living a great life. Do you know that
And
your mom...
some Shiraz, perhaps.
Perhaps, sure. Hey, Jonah, would you consider this stealing if somebody went to a movie and when that movie was over, snuck into the next movie?
Stealing?
Yeah.
I would consider it not stealing, but...
Let's say they paid for one movie, went in, and then snuck into Zathura, and never paid for that ticket.
Poor Jon Favreau. He's not going to see the returns.
I consider it a victimless crime.
I consider it... I don't know.
Let's try it today.
Okay.
A double feature?
Let's sneak into King Kong.
Go.
I'm dying to see
King
that.
Kong has got to be on video by now, right?
Yeah,
No, but we'll have to sneak in after the first hour because my friends have seen it. They said it's like a 3-hour-long movie. The first hour, no King Kong, no cool,
Probably
scary,
just like some
destroy
stupid
the
love
city
story or something, right?
stuff. They're just looking for King Kong, and the whole time they're just like on a boat going to islands looking for a giant monkey.
The first hour has all the cussing in it.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait. It's going to be fun. Right, Earl?
Yep.
Come on, do your puppy voice. There he goes.
The first hour has all the...
Earl, try something from Song of the South, too.
Like, oh, beep. We didn't find the big monkey.
Don't do that.
No Song of the South, too.
No. They are doing a cartoon Planet of the Apes, though, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Earl, try one of those voices.
General Urko.
I have come back for the monkeys.
Find the spaceman.
Earl, just do your regular voice.
Okay.
Perfect. All right, we'll take a break. Right back.
Find the spaceman.
I love it.
I can do a lot of Star Wars voices, but not the people. I can do a lot of the creatures.
Well, Fez, what are the impressions that you do? You do a couple, right?
I do Mo from The Simpsons.
All right, let's hear
Mo.
this. Yeah.
Is there Amanda Hug and Kiss? I'm looking for Amanda Hug and Kiss. Somebody show me Amanda Hug and Kiss.
Doesn't he exactly sound like a Mo?
Yes.
Everybody even asked me, is that a Mo working with you? And I'm like, I think so, but I'm not sure.
I can do a lot of
Mr.
creature
Burns.
voices.
Yes,
I can do Mr. Burns. Excellent.
Oh, that's perfect. All right, let's hear
I can do Stitch.
All right, let's hear. One of yours now, Fez.
I can do Pee Wee Herman.
Who? He's before my time.
Pee Wee Herman?
Yeah.
Wow. He's got his own show, and he's crazy. He's a wacko.
I love that story.
All right, we'll take a break. We're right back. Ron and Fez.
Show on a Friday at XM 202. This Sunday, any of the RonFez.net members in the Washington, D.C. area, you can get together with Bobo. He's going to the Dada Day exhibit. That's at the National Gallery's East Building in D.C. That's Sunday. Everyone's meeting there Sunday the 23rd at 1 p.m. Admission is free, so go hang out with Bobo on Dada Day in D.C.
Jonah Bobo is doing this?
Oh, this is another Bobo.
Yeah.
This is not Jonah Bobo.
All right, Jonah, now your mom has already left?
Yes.
So we can finally relax and have some fun.
Charnez for everybody.
No, she goes to all the movies with you? She's on the set with you?
Usually, except when I was shooting with her, she was mostly with me there. And but for 6 weeks, I call them the fun, extreme weeks.
Right.
My dad was there with me, and
he just lets all hell break loose.
Yeah.
Does he let you get extreme?
Yeah. Like, when my mom was there, it was, no soda. You can get water or milk or juice. But when my dad was there, what do you want, Pepsi or Diet Pepsi?
Nice. Living large.
Your dad rules.
Yeah.
I think moms are more careful with the sugar and stuff.
Yeah. And dads really don't care.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just want some peace and quiet.
Like we always like
and
to say.
Fun.
Dads don't care whether we live or die, is what I like to say. Fez, Paul O's coming up a little later on this morning. He's going to talk about movies with us. Also, he's trying to make a new movie that he calls Gap.
That is his directorial debut.
Yeah, and acting as well.
And so it's a horror movie he wants to shoot on location in New York City. So this is his dream.
Fez, also, since Jonah was in here, we've had another person stop by. Dave, would you bring in our mystery guest that wants to say hi to Fez?
Wow, that's an exciting day.
Yeah, it is an exciting day for you.
I'm enjoying this Friday. We got Jonah Bobo in studio with us right now from the movie Zathura that was out last fall.
And look who it is, Fez.
It's Lene D.
Yes, it is.
Hello.
Hello.
Here's a gift.
Wow.
All right, sit up here and get a mic for yourself. Lene D, what did...
Hold on, wait.
No.
Blackie, your chance. Don't forget about that.
Oh, you made...
The picture again.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
All right, she's bringing a drawing over to Ronnie.
All right, now, Fez, what exactly did you get there? Why did you get Fez a present?
Because he didn't get a present. He only got a drawing.
Oh, for his birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, when you were here on my birthday and you just brought in those really bad drawings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not bad drawings.
All right, what did you get there, Fez?
This, it's a plastic jar. It's empty.
Uh-huh.
Wait.
And it says sweets for Fezzy.
They're sugar-free.
And, oh, yeah, sugar-free sweets for Fezzy.
And nothing's in there.
And there's not a thing.
Well, you gotta open up your present first.
First, when you open up your present, maybe then you'll know.
Then it'll all make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I got a bag here. See what's in here. Oh, some sugar-free Splenda hard candies.
Let me see those. You know, these are really tasty if you rub them in sugar. If you rub them in sugar, they're really good.
And some Sweet and Low butterscotch hard candies.
I think if you rub anything in sugar, it's good.
You're right about that.
Except pizza. It's fine how it is. Yeah.
And Sweet and Low sugar-free chocolate caramel and cream hard candies.
Very nice, Fez.
So that all goes in the sugar-free treat jar.
Yes.
Oh, and some intense fruit candies from Equal.
Very nice, Fez.
That's nice.
Now, this is a drawing that you did for me, right? And this is supposed to be of you?
Yeah.
My only problem with that is, look at the hands there. How many fingers do people have?
3. Okay, 5,
These
whatever.
are claws. And I really, if you're going to draw something, I want you to really try well. Do it right.
Let me see this.
Yeah.
We're not going to go in that fight again with that whole drawing.
Yeah, but
thing.
my problem is, if you're going to draw something, I really want the hands to look nice, honey.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, this one hand, it looks like she's just there's a little tornado at the end of her wrist. It's just scribbles.
Now, Lene, did you say hi to Jonah?
Hi. Hi.
Yeah. Now, Jonah's in some movies. Have you ever seen any of his movies?
No, but I did see the, the clips, the, commercials.
Right, because you're not allowed to see movies, right?
What?
Well, I mean, your parents are too busy to take you to movies, right?
No.
Dad's a drummer?
Yeah.
And what does Mom do?
She's, walking around the house.
Is he a drummer in a band?
Yeah.
What band?
My, uncle's band and, this, Ron and Fez band, right?
There's a band called Crankcase.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's ever heard them. Who's your favorite band?
Green Day.
Yeah, they're nowhere near as good as Green Day.
No.
Because I was just wondering, because my friend's sister's friend is the daughter of the drummer in Green Day.
Wow.
Very impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not in those kind of circles. They're really not doing well at all. Sorry about that, Lene. I don't want you to hear it here.
Wait, Fezzy, did you like your present? Is it nice?
Yeah, very much so. This flavorless candy, that's really, really nice.
Is it flavorless? There's no flavor at all?
That's sugar-free, okay?
Yeah, flavor-free, chocolate and caramel cream, and butterscotch.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely.
It's almost fish food, really, when you think about it at this point. It's really not good at all.
A lot of this stuff you have to be careful. If you have two or three more pieces, you really end up with the squirts. So,
that's
if that's what you were trying to give me for my birthday, thanks.
What happened to my present?
Your present? You haven't gotten your present yet.
But ever since I've met you, you've always gotten me a gift. And even last year when you were fighting with my dad, you still got me a gift.
Oh, yeah.
The Toys R Us gift card.
That's right. I owe you a gift card.
All right, 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ.
I have this drawing I did.
Here's Randy. Randy, you're on the air. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, buddy. It's BA307 here. Hooah!
There you go.
I was wondering, is Jonah looking for, a girlfriend? Maybe, Dakota Fanning, create a little power couple? I even have a name for it, Bobo Fan.
Not a bad idea. Have you ever seen Dakota Fanning?
Not in person.
But you've seen her movies?
Like War of the Worlds?
Oh, I saw that movie. I didn't really like it. It's a cool movie.
Right.
The first time you see the aliens, you're like, wow, I think this movie is going to be awesome. But it just keeps, it's like the whole movie is, oh my god, the aliens are attacking, people are dying, let's run.
Right.
And then the aliens stop, and then they're gone, and then they come back 5 minutes later. Oh my god, the aliens are coming back, now more people are dying. And then they leave, and it just keeps happening.
Well,
once you find out that the aliens are just leaving and coming back, it's not that exciting.
Now, Jonah, you've done 2 movies and a bunch of cartoons, right? And video games also, you said?
Yes, there's a thorough video game.
Oh, cool.
And I did that.
Now, Lene, how many movies have you been in?
None.
What?
Not even one?
Not even trying?
No.
Is it a matter that you're lazy or you just couldn't get in? What happened?
I'm not lazy, I just couldn't get in.
Yeah.
I just don't want to.
You don't want to be in movies?
No.
It's actually hard.
Oh,
I
is
think
it?
it's hard to wait.
Because
Because you get all this money from doing the movie, and then you have to wait till you're 18. It's like, come on!
Why can't you get to your money now?
I know!
We've got to find a way to get to that money, Jonah.
Well, my dad was a child actor, and he said it was really hard. So I'm like, I really don't want to be right now.
Right. What would your dream job be? Something that you could really help the world with, or something that you could do well.
Be on the Yankees so they could get a better record.
What would you like to do? You don't have any.
I don't know.
How old are you, honey?
9.
It's time to start planning for the future. You don't want to be standing around just drawing stuff and not being in movies. You got to start focusing on the future.
You're not getting any younger.
You're not getting any younger. And yes, your dad didn't make it, but that doesn't mean the same thing's going to happen to you. Daddy was a drinker.
What's the chances of, 2 generations of failure in the same family?
Ask the Bushes.
Some things run in your blood, but some things don't.
You think that's it? It's just maybe not in their blood?
It's just the genes?
No, but like some things
Born to
you
fail.
have genes, but
Right.
some things you don't, so it's not saying that you can't make
You know what you might want to do then is fish for a living. Like you'd be one of those people, you have the big nets and you're just chucking them in and trying to pull out fish.
Why?
Well, if you're not going to try anything else.
Do something with your day.
If you don't decide what you're going to do, we're going to have to make up our minds for you.
I don't know. I'm not like thinking about it. Like,
you need
because
to.
Are you big enough to push a lawnmower yet?
Yes.
So that's what you want to do, mow lawns?
No.
Getting hot out there.
We're talking with little Lene, who really hasn't figured out what she wants to do. And then Jonah Bobo, who's a big movie star and doing voiceover work, and has really showed that when you put your mind to something, things can happen.
He's been doing it all.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice and all, but, I have my own radio show.
Oh, you're on the radio?
Yes.
Where?
Thereisnoradio.com.
Oh, that's online.
Yes, internet,
that's not
whatever.
radio.
Oh, so you have a website.
That's an audio blog.
Does that really make sense if you're on a radio show and it's called There Is No Radio?
I know.
Pretend.
It's not pretend. It's not pretend.
Yeah.
It is not.
It's an old TV box.
Yeah. Don't worry about that. So you've got to start thinking about what you want to do with your life. Let me ask both you kids this. Do either one of you smoke?
No.
Have you never tried?
No.
I'm not saying that you should smoke, but I know it makes you faster. It makes you so fast and really good at sports.
It must be getting that tobacco through your lungs.
That helps so much.
Yeah.
Okay, if it's so brilliant, then why do people die from it?
Running too fast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to be careful with speed. Huh?
Yeah, that perfectly makes sense. You run so fast that you can't breathe.
That's
like,
true.
if you're laughing so hard you can't breathe.
Right.
Same thing with running. You're running and you can't stop because you're so fast and
Right.
you don't want to stop. There you go.
So, Lene, what are we going to do with you? You have a pretend radio show on a computer.
I don't have a pretend radio show.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real radio show, but on the internet.
Now tell me how that works.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how that works?
I'd love to know.
Pretend? I guess our imagination.
No.
Well, here's a computer. You want to just call that a radio show? Here, talk into the mouse. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
You put a mic to the computer, the microphone.
And your dolls are your executive producer?
No.
And sometimes she takes one of those big crayon boxes and opens it up and calls it an audience. Hello, everybody. Welcome.
I call my friends in the morning
Uh-huh.
to listen to my show. It's not an audience like crayons. Like, what do you
Real
say?
people listen.
Yeah.
Well, let's say 10 years from now. Where do you want to be? You want to pull out of this rut that you're in now. Where do you want to be in 10 years?
I don't know.
Sounds like you're heading to Iraq. If you're really not careful, you're going to find yourself in the military and you're going to find yourself overseas.
Fighting this 10-year war.
Yeah.
No.
You know those cans that soda and beer comes in?
Yeah.
You see a lot of those, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you could collect them.
Like you could walk around the street with like a shopping cart and you just go through stuff and you go, oh, here, I found another can or something.
And then, once you get like a gigantic hefty bag full of them, for some reason no one turns them in until it's just an overflowing shopping cart full.
It's a good idea. Have you ever been camping?
No.
Well, it sounds fun, right? And you should get used to it because you're going to probably be sleeping outside when you get older.
Well, there's like bugs out there, and I just don't like it.
I know.
It's
Camping's
just
fun.
dirty.
Camping's fun.
Yeah.
Except the whole time there's not you can only take like a 5-second break when a mosquito isn't biting you.
Right? When you're camping? That's on the set.
Told you.
What about in your imaginary radio studio? Do you ever get bit by a mosquito?
No.
Or a pretend mosquito, I guess.
Yeah.
It's
when
not
you're using a branch
radio
as a
show.
microphone.
Jonah, any idea how much money you think you got right now? I know your every time I brought up money, your mom's like, keep it down. I got a feeling it's a lot.
Well, she's gone.
Yeah.
So.
Right. They don't tell you how much, though, huh?
They don't really tell me, but I'm behind my mom's back. They say a little something.
Right.
What are they saying?
I think it's around probably 9,000 per movie. I don't know.
Yeah, it's got to be
Maybe.
pretty good.
Maybe.
How much you getting paid for your radio show, Lene?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Not a dime.
Not real, then, is it? Because normally you would get paid if it was real.
Do you guys get paid?
Oh yeah.
Can I tell you how much?
Yeah.
How much?
9,000.
9,000.
Yep.
For every day?
Yeah. Every time we turn around, another 9,000.
My mom's putting it in my college fund.
Hey, Lene, when you get a chance,
So you only probably.
get some of these cans out of here, would you? And you can keep them if you want.
Cash them in.
Cash them in.
So
Make
you
some-
probably only have like I don't know 20 convertibles.
You know, here's the thing, Fez. Shouldn't he be able to get to some of his money? I know you're a friend of the family. You're friends with his dad. You grew up with his dad, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Known his dad for years. Over 20 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you ever think to yourself, this kid's going to have a movie star for a kid?
No, not him. When I met the kid, yeah. But yeah, growing up with his dad, never dreamed.
Never had a chance, huh?
Never thought.
Yeah. And then your dad actually tried, huh, Lene, and quit?
My dad quit.
Yeah.
My dad, I have to say, I'm glad he doesn't have XM radio. He's a goof.
Oh, is
Oh,
he
he
really?
is?
Kind of a goof?
He's a goof.
Yeah,
What-
you can
He's
say
a
any of that
goofball.
now.
Yeah. What's he do that's so goofy?
He's like, I don't know, it's just like his attitude. It's
Right.
weird and crazy.
Hmm.
And it's not that he doesn't know, and it's not like he's like a nerd.
Right.
and,
So
like
much.
people are like, look at that nerd dude.
Right.
He is goofy, and that's just who he is, and he
Right.
knows it.
Fez, has he always been that way?
Yeah. Even when I knew him, when we
Yeah.
were kids. Yeah.
What are your folks like? Lene, a lot of fighting, right? A lot of yelling?
No.
Mm-hmm.
My dad's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like one day, like PS70 called because about like this like library thing. I
Right.
don't know. I didn't get in trouble. I swear. And like he was like goofing around with the library teacher. And then
Like he
when-
wanted to spend some time with her.
No.
Hmm.
Like he was out. Like
Going out.
No. Like he was
Drunk?
Because it's like there's like read aloud and he's like, oh, then I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
You can admit it. My dad gets drunk sometimes.
Does he?
A lot?
Yeah.
No, not. Oh, well. If he's at a bar, he'll probably get drunk.
He'll
but
probably get
Yeah.
hammered. How about
Not at
you-
home.
How about your folks? They drink too? Lene?
They don't get like drunk like all the time.
But sometimes.
More high?
Yeah.
Not when I've seen them.
Yeah. Do your parents ever smoke their own cigarettes?
What do you mean?
Homemade ones?
My dad isn't afraid to drink in front of me.
No. Why should he be?
I know.
Why not enjoy himself? It's Kid
Yeah.
Talk with Ron and Fez today. We're finding out Jonah Bobo's here. God bless him, being able to be a movie star. Even though Dad likes to step out and have a few pops. I guess that's how you met him, huh, Fez?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Through the drinking. Yep.
And Lene's parents, Lene's here. She has a pretend radio show,
I
and she
have
has
a real radio
collection
show.
of cans right now that she's picked up from trash cans all around the area.
No.
That she's putting away for beauty
Rainy
college or
Rainy day, which
Yeah.
she can maybe make into a hat, since she'll be living outside. You said sometimes your parents fight, right? What's the worst thing that you've ever heard them argue about?
I don't know, like my mom doesn't put things away or something.
Right, she's very messy.
Well, I'm very messy too.
Sure.
Yeah.
You take
Just
take
not
the
good.
blame. Maybe if you were better, they wouldn't fight.
What?
You know how sometimes that when parents get divorced, it's the kid's fault.
Why is it the kids' fault?
It's, really, everything goes along to the strain of just trying to raise a family and stay together, and the money, it's just astronomical sometimes.
And all you really want to do is come home to a clean house, not a sty.
Not a filth bed. I mean, when you're out on your own, living on the street, keep it any way you want. Have the cans all over the place. This is a home. So sometimes they argue, right?
Yeah.
Who yells the loudest, Mom or Dad?
Dad.
Yeah. And what's he always saying to him? What does he yell at Mom? I'll kill you.
No.
Don't do this.
Hey, dirty. Hey, dirty dirt.
No.
What's the worst thing that he said to him? That you have to cover up your ears so you don't hear it all.
I don't know. But, like, sometimes it's, like, really loud and it's like, oh my God. And then, like, you just have to, like...
Right.
Go in your room and just, like...
Please, God, make me a birdie.
Let me fly away. Please, God, make me a birdie. Let me fly away.
No, it's just like, why are they screaming so loud? Why can't they just talk it out?
Why can't they get divorced and end this?
No.
Why can't Child Services come and take me away?
Why can't God just give me some earmuffs?
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you're so great, God.
Yeah. All right. Now, you guys both did you both have a nice Easter?
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, you don't have Easter yet, right? Because it's... I
have 2 Easters.
Oh, how's that work for you?
Greedy?
Yeah.
Well, I have Catholic Easter and then I have Orthodox Easter because I'm half Greek.
Oh, so you have the real Easter and then you have Orthodox Easter or pretend Easter.
It's not pretend Easter. It's a real Easter.
What's that one about? How's that different? It's a Greek Easter bunny?
That's what I believe.
Jesus came back twice.
Mm-hmm.
So, are any of your, like, ancestors Greek? Is that why you're Greek? You know...
You don't know why?
What?
You don't know why you're Greek, or...
What? No, my dad's Greek.
All right, that's what we're trying to ask.
So, does that mean your ancestors are Greek? I guess. And have they competed in the Olympics? Do you know?
Yeah.
No. They didn't?
No.
Or you just don't know? I just don't know. Oh.
I'm going to guess no.
Playing hardball in here.
Jonah, you have to remember that her family doesn't excel. You're in movies. You're friends with
I was just going to ask if he had to run around naked doing the Olympics.
That's more at the house, right?
Yeah.
No.
Bath time.
Yeah.
My sister, man. She gets out of the bath, she don't want to put a towel on or her pajamas.
Is that what Mom's like?
She just runs around. Jonah, look at me.
No, is that what it's like around your house too, Lynette?
Is that with the adults?
At my birthday party, she mooned my friends.
All right.
Oh my God. She pulled down her pants and was singing the Black Eyed Peas in my house. What you gonna do with all that joke?
I'm sorry, I lost the story. This was your mom? Oh, your sister.
Yes.
I got those two confused.
My sister.
Your teenage sister.
Yeah.
No,
now,
she's 4. I can't. Well, oh my God. She moons my friends whenever they're over. Like, I had a friend over.
Uh-huh.
And he wasn't sleeping over, but we had dinner with him.
Right. Sure.
She comes and she pulls down her pants and moons me and my friend. And my friend was like, after dinner, can we go up to your room? He didn't want to be there. He didn't want to be with her anymore.
She just chases your friends out of the house, huh?
I know.
Do you ever have any friends over the house, Lene?
Yeah.
Imaginary?
No.
Real friends?
Yes.
Let me ask, are they here now?
No.
Can we see them?
No.
Because I think they're imaginary.
They're not imaginary.
I think it's healthy.
Oh, here comes one now, Sparkle Pony.
Yeah. Now, does Sparkle Pony make you forget about the screaming?
Don't worry about the screaming all night.
There's your friend, Sparkle Pony.
Time to do our radio show.
On the computer.
Sparkle Pony isn't even real.
Mm-hmm.
Finally.
That's good. This is a breakthrough for you.
You're making progress.
Yeah.
Jonah, what projects do you have coming up? Anything you're working on or auditioning for?
My science project.
Good one.
That's what I'm working on, but I haven't... actually, I haven't done... Well,
I did actually an audition this week.
Mm-hmm.
It was for a voice, though.
Right.
And, yeah, it's...
Another cartoon on the resume.
Well, yeah, it's a movie.
Wow.
It was a movie, so...
Another movie.
Yeah, you're a whiz kid. What about you, Linda? Any auditions this week?
No.
Oh, jeez.
Anything in the future? Anything coming up with you? Yeah.
I don't know anymore. I don't know if I'm going to be in any, auditions or anything. I don't know if I'm going to be in movies.
Just waiting for East Side Day to finish that can of Sprite.
Did you have to audition for your radio show?
No, not really.
Sparkle Pony gave it to her. That's the program director.
No.
We like you for middays.
What, Sparkle Pony?
We'd like you for middays on Saturday.
I have a feeling Sparkle Pony is going to be a new character on the show. So, Lene, nothing happening for you other than the pretend radio show.
It's not pretend, I told you.
Well, it is if no one listens.
A lot of people listen.
Mm-hmm.
Her crayons.
Oh, yes, I'm signing an autograph for Aqua Crayon, and here's another one for Silver Crayon. My audience. You alright, Fez?
Yeah, sorry, just started choking there.
And my biggest fan, Teal.
Teal. Now, Lene, Jonah was telling us his plans on college. He was thinking Florida State.
Florida State.
What about for you?
I don't know any colleges.
Yeah. So you don't think you want to go to college, right?
What?
Do you want to?
Yeah, sure.
So where would you go?
Tech school?
I don't know.
Do you guys know about Florida State? Do you know? Do they
Seminoles.
have engineering?
Oh,
Do they
yeah.
teach engineering?
Yeah.
Good,
They got a
because
fine program there.
One of my choices when I grow up is I want to work for Nintendo, which is a game.
This young man really has it together.
But also, I want to design cars,
I
not
think you'll
just
do it.
like spray paint them and give them a design. Like I want to
design it right
make
from the
them.
Wow.
Yeah,
I can't wait
cool.
for that. What about you, Lene?
I kind of want to be maybe a designer.
Oh, because you just heard it a minute ago.
Yeah, design
No.
cars,
Do the same thing.
No.
work for Nintendo.
No.
Go to Florida State. Everything you just heard a moment ago, right?
No.
Now, Lene, how are you going to do that if you're a girl? What are you going to do? Why don't you do this? Try and marry a designer.
And then what do I do?
Why don't you design your cans?
You why don't you try to trick him into a marriage? Mom will explain how that happens. And then stay at home and keep it a mess.
Well, she tries to organize. Don't make fun of my mom.
Oh, I'm not. No.
Sure.
I think it's wonderful what she's been able to do since rehab. But but let's talk about you.
Okay.
What's next? Are you going to just copy off of Jonah, or do you have any plans of your own?
So will I be seeing you in Florida State?
Yeah, if you see a wanted poster, sure. I don't know. Do you know if that's where you'd want to go, Florida State, or
Sure. I don't know.
pretend school?
There's no such thing as pretend school.
Maybe there's like an online school. Like your online radio show.
Harvard Online.
Sure. HOL. Lene is in here with us. Fez, she has a pretend radio show.
I don't have a pretend
Jonah
radio
Bobo is
show.
a young movie star. He does voiceover stuff in cartoons. Been in a big hit movie. Sathora has worked with Christopher Walken, Michael Caine, Tim Robbins. And Lene also collects cans that she finds
I don't collect
along
cans.
the roadways and highways and byways of America's towns.
All kinds of cans. Beer cans, soda cans, soup cans.
I don't collect cans.
What about newspapers? Isn't there a couple of nickels in that every once in a while if you get enough of them?
I believe so.
Collecting newspapers.
Glass bottles.
And they also make a great blanket.
If you get cans, you can sell them at Gristedes. It's like 5 cents for one can. If you get
Is that right?
a big cart, yeah. There's a Gristedes on Roosevelt Island. If you go, you'd stick these cans in the machine and they're like, it's like 5 or 10 cents a can.
Wow. So you get that big cart full of them, Fez, and you're on your way.
Yeah. Just one, shopping cart ride down the Grand Central Parkway.
They leave a lot of bottles there.
Now, do you think you'd be able to, Lene, come up with some more things to do if Mom and Dad weren't fighting so much?
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm just saying that maybe you could focus on being in movies or planning a career, something.
Some auditions like Jonah's doing?
Yeah. Start to make some positive steps with your life.
Well, I'm trying to do something with my friends, kind of like a band together.
Mm-hmm.
Band, I have one.
So what kind of thing? You want to sing us a song?
I don't remember the lyrics.
Right.
I'm just starting it.
Right. So you play an instrument?
Yeah.
What do you play?
Keyboard.
Keyboard. What kind of songs do you play? Anything we would know? Or are you just banging on it?
I'm not just banging on it.
Mm-hmm. Do you think taking your shoe and just smashing on a keyboard is a song? Because I don't think so, honey. That's a breakdown.
Are you saying that I can't play the keyboard?
I don't know. I'm just asking you.
This is the first we're hearing about it.
Is it a pretend keyboard or is it real?
It's real.
Do you have one here?
No. Why would I bring my keyboard here?
Well, it is a real radio station where people can hear you. Earl, do we have any keyboards around here at all?
Not that I know of, no.
Ask Dave to take a look around.
You have any guitars?
Any guitars? Anything at all she can
We
play?
might have a guitar floating around here. We'll double check.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I play guitar.
Do you really?
Yeah,
That's great.
I have a band.
Is there anything
real
you don't
band?
do?
Well, I'm not the lead singer or anything. I'm just a guitarist. My friend, it's really his band.
What's the name of the band?
We haven't thought of one yet.
Uh-huh.
We're thinking of something mist.
I like
Black
that.
Mist or something.
Black Mist would be great.
I like that. Sierra Mist. Something like that.
Do you have any name for your band,
If
Lenny?
it was a soda, it'd definitely be Coke or something.
Sure.
Or Pepsi.
Sugar, spice, and everything.
No, you really want to come up with a good name for it.
Is it a rock band?
Yeah.
Sort of.
How about Can Do?
If it's a rock band, then you might want to think of something a little more
Rockish?
rockish.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Oh, cool.
And what do you call your band again, Lene?
Sugar, spice, and everything nice.
Yeah, we got to think of a good name.
Because that'd be more of a, oh my god. Holy snot. Oh god. Can I?
That guitar's as
gonna
big as him.
pop
Go ahead,
off
you
my
can just play around with it a little bit.
Headphones.
Hey, Fez, we need to take a break here. We come back and I want to introduce the kids to Paul O, who is casting a brand new film.
Paul O working on his horror film Gap that he wants to shoot on location in New York City.
Fezzy is babysitting today and babysitting a movie star, right?
I am babysitting Jonah Bobo today from Zathura and other movies like Around the Bend. And, of course, if you got kids, the little ones know him from the Backyardigans on Nick Jr.
I had never heard of this one. Big show, Fez?
Yeah, big with the little preschoolers.
And Lene is here, and we know you from, what is your radio show?
Lene D's Musical Saturday Mornings.
And how do we listen to that? How are we able to hear it?
Okay, you just, go to thereisnoradio.com, no spaces in between.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Then what you do is you click listen, and then on Saturday mornings, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Hey, listen to him play that guitar over there. He's fabulous. He's just... Why are you pulling the kid when you saw him all set up? What is wrong with you, Dave?
Don't manhandle a kid.
Star. He's a movie star. You're garbage. Remember that. He drives me nuts. Go ahead. We'll take a break. We're back in a few moments. Ron and Fez Show. Fez show. It's kind of Ron and Fez, the kids' version today, Fez. You're keeping an eye on a young man.
I'm watching Jonah Bobo today. He's from the movie Zathura. He played Danny, the little brother in Zathura, and he does a lot of voice work on kids' cartoons.
And our good friend Lene D is here. You have your own radio show, and how do we get to that radio show?
You go on thereisnoradio.com, and then you hit no spaces in between. Then you hit listen, and then there you go. But on Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m.
Yeah. All right, go ahead and play a little bit, Jonah. He's, you need a pick, buddy? This is amazing, Fez. Lene, why don't you sing along with this a little bit? Just make up words as you go along. Make up a song. Little Green Day is known for it.
Besides his movie and television and voice work, Jonah also has a band.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Black
It's not
Mist.
mine, really.
Yeah, you're just in it, but it's Black Mist. And then you have
That's what we're thinking about.
You have a band too, right, Lene? But you don't know what the name is.
Yes, I do.
What is it?
Sugar, spice, and everything nice, like I told you. But I think I'm gonna change it.
On the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps, and I'm the only one, and I walk alone. I walk alone. I walk.
What is down at Young Man?
I walk alone. I haven't really nailed this chord.
No, don't.
I can't switch it fast.
Like
fantastic.
A quadruple threat here.
Oh, the one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone there will find me. Till then I walk alone.
Now, Fez, I'm not a movie critic, but his band's got to be a million times better than Lene's.
Hey!
More?
How could it be more than a million times better? Lene, you're being silly today.
How much better do you think his band is than yours?
I don't know.
You
How
should
would I
see
know?
1,000 times better?
Actually, we're having a little delay with my band. My band
What's going
hasn't. We're still looking for a drummer because our drummer quit. Because I don't know why, he was just angry because
he started to notice
I
girls.
was angry at my
right.
I was angry at the leader of my band too because I didn't play with him at the talent show. I didn't play with him. Neither did my friend. He quit.
Yeah.
I didn't quit though. It's because you can only do the class act with the class and one other thing.
Right.
And our best guitarist, he could play anything. Our best guitarist was already doing something else and he couldn't play with the band.
Forget it then.
And no, it's not just because he was good. And me and Jack thought we can't do it without him.
Sure.
Not because he's good, because he's in our band, and we can't. It wouldn't be cool because everyone would think, oh, Brock's not.
Right.
His name is Brock. Brock's not in your band. He didn't do it with the talent show. So me and
Same thing happened with Oasis, didn't it?
Well, they were brothers.
Oh.
I'm really mad because the leader of my band, he replaced Brock with someone else.
That's crazy.
And then I said, all right, I'm not doing it with you. And our drummer quit, so then he replaced him too. So you had 3 guys replaced, and now
it's not even the real band anymore. It's not really even the real Black Mist now.
All right, but so we're still
cover band.
looking for a drummer, and we have found one of my friends who we think he can do it.
Now, Lene, when you hear this kind of stuff, when you hear about somebody with a real life, real problems, real drama going on, does that make you wish you went outside every once in a while?
No.
Got out of the fantasy world?
I'm not in the fantasy world.
Mm-hmm. All right, it's time to talk to our movie reviewer, Paul O. He's going to tell us what's out this weekend.
From the legendary Ron and Fez studios in a predominantly white neighborhood, Ron and Fez presents Showtime with the Paul O.
Showtime with Paul O. Paul O, your life's a movie.
Paul O, your life's a movie. How are you?
Yeah, hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul, your life's a movie.
Hi, how are you, Fez? How are you, Lene?
Good.
I haven't talked to you in a very long time.
No.
Yeah.
Court ordered.
Yes, you can't do that. Now, Paulo, also Jonah Bobo is here with us. You're familiar with his film Sathura, right?
Yes, nice to meet you, Mr. Bobo.
What did you think of that film and Jonah's performance?
I actually like that film quite a bit because, as you know, kids' film can be pretty tedious and dreary in a lot of ways. And that one was actually something that I think worked very well on any level. And it was much better than its companion film, Jumanji, I think.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I thought he was great too, and he's got a big career ahead of him as a singer or as a actor, I'm sure.
What's it like for you to have to kiss up to a kid, Paulo? Is that embarrassing? Or?
No, look, that's normal etiquette to just be nice to someone you just met, and I'm not kissing up, I'm being nice.
That he's accomplished more in 9 years than you have in 90.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Kids, it's all about the kids today. They get everything. I understand my day, kids weren't important. But today, they're everything.
All right, let's try to play a little game show with the two children, all right?
Yes.
See
what is it going to be, like trivia?
Yeah, do a little bit of trivia. You guys ready?
Of what?
Well, we'll just ask a couple, like, here's
Baseball.
one. What was the name of Green Day's last album?
Oh,
yes.
Bullet in a Bible. It's a live CD. I just got it.
All right, 1-0, Fez.
All right, that's for Jonah.
No, not a shocker there. And now try to say this. What is the actor's name who says this?
I could have used a little more cowbell. I gotta have more cowbell. I got a fever.
Christopher Walken.
And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Fez, what's that make the score?
That's 2-0 Jonah over Lene.
Wow. Lene, can you get anything?
Yes.
Yeah.
All
right, here's one for you. How many cans do you have to collect before you can get a bowl of soup?
Oh, come on.
Oh, I don't know.
Come on.
Paulo, what are you promoting today?
I'm not promoting anything. I'm not.
Now, you've got a new film that you're doing, right?
Yes, sir.
What is the name of this film?
Gap.
Gap. No,
and what in it is scary?
I can't
The
talk
director.
about. First of all, it's probably going to be a hard R to a non-rated film, so you know.
I'm turning a hard R here.
We can't even discuss it, child.
I would consider. I'll just tell people what this is about. The name of the film is Gap. It's a horror film, and it's about a strange director being sued by a clothing store, and it's called Gap.
He seeks his revenge.
It's small letters and no.
Oh, I see. No, so they can't do anything about it.
Right.
So they're powerless against you.
They're powerless
because you lowercased.
Exactly, and I took out the and I'm not gonna implicate them in any way. But you know, I mean,
would you like to use either one of these kids in your movie?
In
a horror movie. Would you guys do a horror movie?
I could do a boy mix because what's that movie? The kid is like he meows like a cat and he's blue. What's the movie? Starts with a G. Grudge. Yeah. Grudge. Thank you.
Nice.
The Grudge. I could do
That's
that, except it's like a lion. I could do a lion roar. I could be like a kid lion.
Let me hear that. Wow.
And I could also do a Gollum roar.
Let's hear that. Paulo, do you want all this in your movie?
No.
Gollum and a lion?
Can
I cut? Those are amazing. Let's hear your roars, Lene.
I don't want to roar.
Let's guess. You can't do it, right?
What?
You can't do it? Well, let's hear it then.
Come on.
Hold your voice close to the can.
Yeah.
That makes an echo.
Come on. Try to do a little roar for it.
No.
Any animal.
Any animal at all.
Any animal.
How about a puppy dog?
Yeah. You're amazing, Jonah. Go ahead, Lene.
Sparkle Pony.
Come on, Lene. Let's see you try something.
Okay, let me think. Cause
what about
cat?
What about
We don't have all
mosquito?
day.
What about mosquito?
We're on boy time. Oh, that's great, Jonah. We're on boy time, Lene. You gotta be fast like Jonah is.
Okay. I'm being fast.
Be like Jonah.
Fast. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Be fast like a cheetah.
Okay.
Like a cheetah.
Good one, Jonah.
Wow.
He's amazing, isn't he?
It's like 12-0 here.
Blowout. Go ahead, try something.
Okay, well, I can do like this, like, cute little, like kitten. Stop it.
Hey, you said it.
Yeah, he did. All right, come on, real quick. You
Okay, I
cute
can
what?
do this, like kitten that's crying.
Okay. Oh, kitten that's crying. All right, go ahead.
Ready? Okay.
All right, Lene. Try
Can
it.
you do?
You're not gonna try.
A bark from a Shetland sheepdog miniature dachshund mix.
That would be cute. I'd love to hear that. Wow. All right, Paulo.
Yes.
Stop it around the children.
Oh, sorry.
Is there any chance of changing your movie to Gap Kids?
We could do it. We could do a
a cartoon version.
A young director being sued by
Oh.
the Gap for Kids store.
That would be great. Lene, can you do anything that maybe you could be part of this? I'd love to just hear you try anything.
Any sort of talent?
Anything.
Anything.
Something good.
Like, I can squeal.
All right, let's try that. Great, Jonah.
Go. Okay. I'm like,
Jeez.
Can you snort?
I can do a less loud squeal.
Yeah, good. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it, the right way.
All
right,
and
Mars,
the
the
less
engineer doesn't get
deafening
upset.
and the less deafening way.
So, Lene, this just isn't your day today, is it?
what? It is. Having fun here.
I don't think I can use Lene for the movie.
Why? Why another disappointment in her life?
I just don't think she has the commitment.
That is true. You do lack commitment, honey.
You have to be able to give 110%, Lene.
110% of what?
Yeah.
110% of 100%.
All right.
Okay.
It's impossible. All right, so Lene is out, and Jonah's probably too big a star for you, Polo.
Well, we're not paying anything.
Right.
So would he do it?
No. I won't let him.
I'll do it if I can be Wolf Boy. Attack of the Wolf Boy. It'll be called Gap for Wolves.
Would you do this? Would you change Would you change this to Wolf Boy? Because maybe we can make a deal.
Wolves, they were looking for affordable casual
Or
clothing.
Dinosaur. I can do that too.
Dino Boy?
Dino Gap. Dino Gap.
All right, we'll do this. It'll be Wolf Boy at the Gap. And Lene, I don't want you to feel out. I want you to feel part of this project.
Cash register.
Yeah.
And Wolf Boy eats the...
What about this? And maybe
What do you taste
like...
better with? Salt or pepper? I'm just saying.
I really don't know.
Lene, would this make you
You've
happier?
never tried yourself?
If we would get you a signed autograph picture
Of
Jonah and Polo at the movie?
Maybe
would
at the
you feel like
premiere.
you're part of it then?
if I could be a camera man, then okay.
Polo, do you have a cameraman yet?
Yeah, I need a short cameraman.
How about a Wolf Boy who plays guitar?
Could you use that?
A wolf boy. Well, I'm
Sing
as
it.
long
Play
as
him a
there
little
are no
guitar,
vocals.
because I don't think he understands how good you are. You wouldn't like this, Polo?
Yeah, actually, that's exactly what I'm looking for.
Here comes Wolf Boy.
Yeah.
Paulo, is there any extra work in here for, like, maybe a little bag lady collecting cans out in front of the Gap?
Well, we still haven't worked out the no pay, but we can do a percentage.
Maybe like Wolf Boy could like maybe Wolf Boy has a craving for Pepsi. I don't know.
Sure, something.
He
Product placement.
swallows a whole bottle of Pepsi and then spits out the can, and then comes Can Lady and she picks it up.
That would be great.
It's got wolf barf all over it.
And ready? Let's just try it. Ready? And action.
Oh, Wolf
Uncut.
I can burn my ABCs.
What was wrong with that?
I just didn't believe the can lady.
Did that sound too much like a burp than a
Yeah,
barf?
no. Hey, it was dead on.
That was perfect.
Jonah, baby, you couldn't have done it any better.
You were fine.
Yeah.
You know, the Wolf Boys are usually pretty scary. I mean,
Any movies coming out this weekend?
Oh,
Polo?
yes, sir.
Oh, I can be scary, all right.
Let's hear it.
Oh, go ahead.
Please don't interrupt.
Hear it?
Yeah.
Want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you guys can see it, but
Right.
you can't. I'll just do the voice.
Wow.
Okay.
That freaks
All right,
you
that's
keep doing that, I gotta leave.
Yeah, he's unbelievable.
I'm sorry.
All right, we're talking movies now.
Can you do
Bobo.
anything, Lene?
Yes.
Just anything. Just do something for us.
Except the squeal.
Yeah.
Not the squeal.
Okay.
Fine. Do the squeal. I don't care.
No, I won't
Somebody
do it.
throw these in the garbage. Can somebody get these? All right, don't do the squeal. No.
I'll just be the can lady, okay?
Okay. Paula, what do you got for us this
Okay, we've got American Dreams, we've got The Sentinel, we've got Friends with Money opening wider, we've got Silent Hill, and we've got a very...
I don't want to see any of these.
Silent Hill.
Yeah, right.
Sounds...
We've got a very interesting documentary called Sir, No Sir that's starting to be released as well about the Vietnam War and the soldiers in the Vietnam War.
Oh, that's current.
Wait, Lene, do you really want to be in this movie really bad?
No.
No, she's out now.
Good. Because this isn't a real radio station. You're being punked.
I can recommend The Sentinel. It's a pretty easy film to recommend. You know, it's a good popcorn movie, but it's also got some issues in it that are worth exploring. I mean, it's about
Silent Hill?
No, Silent Hill is a video game movie, and it's very, very gross, and it's R-rated, so you can't go. Sorry.
Can they see it on DVD?
No, they can't see it on DVD.
How do you know that we're seeing it?
That's right. What about The Gap? Your film.
The Gap? No, they can't see my film.
Why not?
Why not?
Because it's too scary.
Who cares?
Oh, really? Is it scarier than Van Helsing?
I doubt it.
Yes.
Well, Halloween.
Halloween?
Yes.
Halloween is like, this guy, I forgot his name.
Is it scarier than The Forgotten?
I
that
doubt
was
it.
like the creepiest movie ever.
Yes.
Did you see that?
I saw it. I thought it was amazing.
No, it wasn't just scary, it was creepy.
Right.
Well, my movie...
The lady, she took the gun and she shot the guy 3 times and then his skin just molded back. And then when he yelled at the lady, "You will forget," and his head got like...
You know what? It is great to finally hear a movie reviewer.
Hey, first
Someone
of all...
who's seen them.
Yeah.
Let's talk this week's movies, because these are all, we have Sir, No Sir is, again, a documentary about the Vietnam War and the soldiers protesting who were in active service. And it brings up a lot of issues. It's a very controversial film at this time, and well worth seeing. As I say, The Sentinel is very good. Michael Douglas, Kiefer Sutherland, Kim Basinger.
Figure out that hand signal.
What?
Talking to Fez. You were born, everybody. Sorry. What were you saying, Polo?
I don't know. It was just that
When is your movie going to start filming?
I want to have at least two months lead time, though I am taking a week off in the middle of May just to make
You're
sure I have
already on hiatus?
Huh?
Why are you taking a week off? To think?
To just iron out details. It's all coming together, though, pretty good. You know, we're trying to decide on the location. That's our biggest issue. But everything else, I mean, we have tons of people, who want
Hey, kids, look who's here.
What?
It's Dave and Roberto.
Hi, Dave and Roberto.
Hi, Dave and Roberto.
Hey, everybody.
Screw you, Paul.
Hey.
All right.
Hi, everyone. It's joke time. Want to hear some jokes, kids?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Knock, knock, Lene.
Who's there?
I'm a
who?
I'm a puppet, Roberto.
Yay!
Where's my rim shot, Earl? Okay, more jokes.
Yeah, I don't care.
Boy, puppets are small. And guess what a puppet's favorite exercise guru is?
What?
Tony Little! Cause puppets are little, like me. Hey,
Tony
kids!
Little, they're children. They're not going to know late night infomercials.
Hey, what do beavers and cannibal puppets have in common?
All right.
Beavers and cannibals?
Cannibal puppets.
Is this an eat me joke?
No.
All right.
I know.
What?
Cannibal beavers?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Puppets and cannibal beavers, they have in common, let me guess, being little.
No, they both eat wood, Jonah! You were wrong!
They both eat what?
Wood.
What?
What?
They both eat wood. Let's do that one again. What do beavers and cannibal puppets have in common?
They both eat wood.
You got it, Jonah!
Who's talking now, Dave or Roberto?
Hey, Dave, I heard someone made a T-shirt out of me. Yes, that's true, Roberto. I want mine in extra small, because I'm a puppet.
Does he do balloon animals?
Shh, Paulo, please. This is movie
Boy,
review.
I sure love TV, Paulo. Paulo?
Yes.
Do you know a puppet's favorite show?
No.
Smallville! We're small, that's the joke.
You bet.
Do you know a puppet's second favorite show?
No.
Little House on the Prairie. You know why, Paul?
Why do they like him so much?
I'm a big Michael Landon fan.
Oh, okay, sure, he's terrific.
Did you ever hear of Charlie McCarthy?
Never heard of him, Paul. Hey, everyone! Did you know that puppets are small? What's a puppet?
No. We know.
What's a puppet's favorite sport?
Small ball.
Miniature golf!
What's a puppet's favorite kind of dog?
Oh, mini dachshund?
Yes. Or I was going to say...
Oh, you're really lacking on
miniature
the
dachshund or a Yorkie. A Yorkshire Terrier.
Hey, guys! Hey, Ron! You know what my favorite...
Oh, yes, Roberto.
I sure love movies.
Yeah, you're small, aren't you?
You know what my least favorite thing about Goodfellas was?
What's that?
No little puppets were in it!
Yeah, that must have been difficult for you, Roberto.
Do you know that Candace Bergen's father...
Hello, you're interrupting a show. Go ahead, Roberto.
Last one! Boy, basketball playoffs have come around real quickly, haven't they, Lene?
Right.
It's going to be the playoffs tomorrow. Lene, do you know who my favorite basketball player of all time was?
No.
Nate Tiny Archibald! He was tiny like me.
What about Spud Webb?
What about Jason Kidd?
I don't understand.
Because, you know, kid, small.
Hey!
I have another joke.
You want to see small?
Ron, I have one more joke, but it's about the Duke lacrosse team.
All right, be careful with it.
Okay.
Be careful. It's a kid's show today.
Boy, this Duke lacrosse rape story is crazy. How do you know a puppet didn't... How do you know a puppet didn't rape that girl at Duke? Because otherwise they would have found splinters in your DNA.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Get out of here, Roberto. Get out of here, Roberto.
Get out of here.
Bye, Jonah. Bye. Hey, I told you kids we'd have something special for today.
Yeah, and that guy is less exciting than Paulo.
Hey!
Yeah, no offense, man.
I took offense.
No, but here's the thing. I mean, I'm glad you guys are in here today and you're having fun, but when you go home, don't bring up the Duke lacrosse team to your parents.
No.
Let's keep that our radio secret.
Yeah, we don't need anyone saying, hey, I heard a good joke today.
Right. So, Paulo, are you going to promote anything? Are you going to...
I'm not promoting anything. My movie is going along great, so I'm trying to keep you out of it because I know you're just trying to break my heart, you know, and there's some kind of massive conspiracy.
Paulo, this movie will not be made.
Gail, please. Thank you. Okay.
All right. Now, did you tell her that we're on the air right now?
We're on the air with children.
What?
We're on the air with children.
Go fuck.
Oh, Mrs. O.
Tell her
What
to
is wrong
stop
with
it.
You idiot.
What is wrong with her?
I don't know. I thought she was okay in the other room. She was playing with her clothes. And her...
What was she playing, parachute?
She has, like, heads that she plays with.
Jump on the bed.
Would you ask her, please, to be nice?
Will you please be nice? Gail, please! Please be nice! I didn't tell you there were children. Is that any excuse? I'm not ignoring you. Is that an excuse? I didn't tell you there were children? That's an excuse?
please apologize?
Bring her in here to apologize.
Will you please come here and apologize?
For a broken back.
You don't have a broken back. You don't have...
Apologize for me.
You don't have... And open the door. Don't talk to me through the glass. No, you don't have to come to the phone, but could you just say, I'm sorry, Lene and Bobo? The two children.
Can I pretend they're dogs?
No.
Yeah, put her on with us. Put her on with us.
Sorry, Lene and Bobo.
All right, put her on.
As useless to me as nobody else in the world.
Hey.
Put her on with us.
She's walking away again. You know that she's impossible. Sorry, Lene and Bobo.
Tell her that these are 9-year-old children.
These are 9-year-olds. 9-year-olds.
They're on the phone with that? They're on the phone with those assholes?
Wait a minute. Wait. There's a kids show today. It's a kids show.
Arrest them.
No.
What's wrong with her?
She's crazy.
It's you. It's all you.
All the tattoos on your body.
They're not putting tattoos on Lene.
They want to use you as a...
No, we're making the movie, Gail. We're making the movie. And yes, and they want to make a movie with you, too, and the kids.
And they can help me fix my back.
Your back isn't broken. It's
so much pain right
but it's not broken.
Let us talk to her. Give her the phone.
Come here. Just come here for a second. She's running. How could you run if you have a broken back? Come back here.
Slowly, Paul.
You're not... Well, you're moving away. You can't walk with a broken back.
Paul, I have very serious problems with my back.
Okay, I'll walk on it in a few minutes, but just come here for a minute.
I'm not making...
You've upset the kids.
I've upset the kids?
Yes.
Well, tell them that that's what they're going to have to look forward to when they become adults.
Well, kids, don't listen to her.
It's too late.
Okay.
Are you afraid, Lene?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very afraid.
That's not... I'm so sorry,
Yeah.
Lene and Bobo. Well, Bobo, you're a Hollywood guy. You know, you're used to...
Why you just call him by his last name? That's wrong.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's Jonah.
Okay, Jonah, sorry. Sorry you had to see that.
And I'm sorry you had to hear that language, kids. I know it's rough.
I mean, you know, she didn't know. She didn't know. I'm going
But
to make...
still, even after...
What's going on here is that you should come over here. I know, you should talk to the kids. You should talk to the kids. And yeah, the host, it's a kids show today. It's a kids show. It's the Jonah and Lene show today.
Oh, so it's not Ron and...
No, it's not Ron and Fez today.
Talking to them then.
Because I'm doing my movie reviews. And we're talking about your movie.
Not for Ron.
And we're talking about your movie.
My movie?
Your movie.
The sun will not go down on them.
The sun will not go down on them. Is that the title? Get out of your life? I wish you would. You don't have a broken back. Okay. All right. I can't do anything with her. I'm sorry. Hello?
Why is she yelling, run backwards?
I'm not sure.
I think I just heard her yell, make the kids run, make the kids run.
Oh, God. We're not going to be able to sleep tonight, are we?
Yeah,
Knowing that woman's out there.
I don't want you kids going near her gingerbread house.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I feel horrible. But all I can tell you is kids, we'll keep her away from you. And you'll never have to see this again.
Why don't you tell your wife now you're glad you didn't have kids?
I'm glad. Well, that's part of it. I mean, you know,
She would not be a good mother, would she?
I knew that.
Let me
I knew
check
that
with
I
the
wouldn't
kids.
be a good father.
Jonah and Lene, would you want to live with that lady?
No.
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 It's not. I can't
It
imagine.
would be, I wouldn't be sleeping.
No.
I would die.
Hits too close to home?
I wouldn't be very good.
No.
Cursing all night. I wouldn't be able to sleep because probably all night.
Right.
Would you just sleep?
Right.
Go to bed.
Oh my God. I can't
I
imagine.
can't. You yelling at me. Stop crying. Oh
God.
Oh my God.
If there were blockouts, if it was
Yeah.
like a movie and it had blockouts, there'd be so much blockouts you wouldn't even hear anyone saying anything besides her. She wouldn't be saying anything. All you'd hear when she was talking is beep, and then
Polo.
Yes.
You and your wife have made the kids very, very nervous today.
I'm going to do whatever I can. You want me to sing a song?
Yeah,
No.
please.
No.
Go ahead.
No.
Did
Go
you
ahead,
ever
Paul.
see, what was that, Pocahontas? I can't remember.
Oi.
Did you, how about Lion?
Sing it for us. Yeah, sing something from Lion King.
Can you feel the love tonight?
Yeah.
La, la.
Listen to yourself, man.
You gotta pull that back, Jonah.
Oh.
So look at Uncle Earl is basically just holding his own ears. Let me tell you something, Polo. You and your wife have frightened the children today.
Okay.
And basically have ruined what was a really lovely, fun kid show
Look,
today.
I mean, I know Lene from way back, and she has a pretty saucy tongue herself. She can get pretty...
Sure, I know she does.
It's the way she was raised.
Yeah.
Can't blame her.
There was screaming and yelling in the past. I mean, she was screaming at me like a crazy person.
Why were you screaming at him?
Remember that, Lene?
When?
When? Like a couple of years ago, a few years ago. That's all you used to do is scream at me. You used to scream at the top of your lungs. That's all I ever used to hear. I was trying to...
I want cans! Give me cans!
You was always...
I want cans. Give me cans. All right, let's try to get your wife back on.
No.
Oh, no. Please, yes.
Please, for the children's sake.
Yeah.
Gail, just talk to them, please. They're
Just
standing
say
here,
your
and they just
story,
want you
like,
to
in a
talk to the
nicer
kids.
way.
Admitted that the bitch yelled at the kids.
No, I didn't admit to anything. You were very nice.
You
said fudge. I think you said fudge. Did you say fudge?
No. Did that woman say you've been screaming at her a couple years back?
No, I was talking about the little girl, Lene, was screaming at me. She was always very mean to me. And and I think the two of you could get along and we could all make it better right now.
Yeah. Get along with anybody.
I know you don't, but let's
Then why? I'm not trying.
Well, today would be the first day.
I tried to get along with anybody, they spit in my face.
No, nobody spit in your face. Who has ever spit in your face? Nobody.
Everybody.
Nobody has spit in your face.
Paul, you don't need to get now.
Who has spit in your face?
What makes your ignorance even more profound?
I'm not profound. No, come here and talk to Lene.
No.
Lene has problems too.
Well, good for her. I hope somebody's helping her with them. She has friends. I don't.
I know. Lene, you
Tell her...
Hell.
No! Stop it!
Oh, my God.
Oh, forget it.
Tell her that she has Ron and Ron that will always love her.
Okay, maybe that'll work. Gail, Ron and Fez will always love you.
Yeah, right.
They're your friends.
Yeah. And how many thousands of miles are they away from me? And if I happen to drop...
It's like we're...
If I happen to drop into one of their offices sort of as a surprise, do you think they would do anything to help me?
They would hug you.
And send me out on the cold street.
No, it's not cold there now.
Oh, so send me out on the street, period.
It's nice and temperate temperature. It's nice temperature now.
Friends like that.
They're good friends.
They're not good friends if they're not willing to take you in and be nice to you.
They'll hug you.
If those people are not willing to go the distance, then they're not worth it.
Little Lene is 9 years old. She'll
For Lene, she's got a lot to look forward to. She's got sex.
Oh, please, let's talk about it. Oh, my God.
Please, sweetie.
Jesus. I'm
You're
sorry.
killing me, man.
It's not anything.
You upsetting me?
It's the kids' show today.
It's a
You don't
kids'
talk
show.
Like that.
This woman is disturbing me physically and mentally.
Okay, first of all, Lene, you have been very disturbing in the past, and I'm not going to say that, you seem to have gotten through that part of your life where you were just hysterically screaming, and now you can look at my poor wife. What happened to her? You've got to turn it around now, Lene.
Ask, doesn't Gail have 2 kids?
No.
Ask her.
No.
Please.
No,
that's her name.
No, I cannot get into that. We don't want to discuss that. Please.
Ask her if she'll come in and apologize to the children.
Okay, I'm going to try.
Would you please?
Okay, Gail, one more time. The kids are crying. They're crying. They want to talk to you.
Why are they on the airway? Why are they on
They're not on the airway. It's waves. It's not an airway. It's satellite waves. It's in waves it's in space, and then it goes around space, and then it comes down.
You should do our marketing.
allow them to be on the radio and subject
The parents love the children, and they know the children have fun with the balloon animals and the puppets. There's puppets.
their parents on?
No, there's puppets.
Oh, puppets. You know what that one crazed manslaughter was?
Who?
William J. Gacy?
All right, don't bring up Gacy to the kids.
No!
All right.
He was a clown. Okay, you didn't have to use the bad word, a fudge clown.
Oh, yes. He was a clown.
Yes, I know. So kids,
We can hook them up.
clowns are scary, but it's not a clown, it's a puppet. It's a puppet. There are no bad puppets. There are no bad puppets.
Chucky.
Yeah, Chucky's a bad puppet.
Chucky's a bad puppet.
Okay, so Chucky's a bad puppet.
Yeah.
It's not a puppet, it's a doll. The dolls are bad. I don't think there's any bad puppets.
Yes, Chucky's a bad doll. He's a mix between a puppet and a doll. Yeah.
No, they're
puppet
not.
form. He's
No,
puppet
they're not.
formed body, but you can't stick his hand into it.
That's true, kids. Once you have to pay rent, things really suck.
Well, don't bring that up to the children.
I mean, you know, you have to go out. It's gas prices today, kids. Gas prices are crazy.
Yeah, that's why I'm getting a Hummer.
You're getting a Hummer?
Yeah, I am. Or an Escalade.
He works.
But it's $3 a gallon. Do you know what a Hummer uses $3 in 2 minutes? Kids.
$1 a gallon.
Jonah.
Get Gail, your wife Gail, to talk to the kids about life.
She's not going to do it.
I think she will.
She's too bitter.
I think they've got a lot to learn from her.
prefer her
Kids
not.
can learn from you. They can learn from you.
I'd prefer.
Gail, they can learn. You just told them about paying the rent. You're right. I agree with you. That's something they need to learn.
It would just be nice if... No.
The world is full of bad people. Renee.
We know. Yeah.
You've got to keep yourself safe.
Okay.
No, the parents. It's a kids show today. It's a kids show.
Yes, it matters.
Someone to tell the truth to them?
Look, Gail, you're the only problem. You're the only one who's used the bad word today. Fudge.
I don't want them to feel bad.
Okay, see, that's her.
Tell them.
They have to know the reality.
The kids are crying, tell her.
They're crying.
The world is bad.
This.
Are they old?
They're
They
9.
don't need to know that.
9/11?
Oh, please.
Oh, 9/11. She's bringing up to the kids.
Oy.
During a kids show.
Now they're really crying.
Oh.
They remember?
They're crying.
I don't want to bring up terrorism to these children.
Yeah.
When I'm crying.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but
The only
now,
terrorism I believe in.
now
is video
they're crying.
games.
Sure.
And it's not terrorism to your brain. It's in the game.
Lene, stop crying.
I don't believe that video games are bad.
Me neither.
Okay, come over here.
I think
and,
this lady
and just
is.
say, it's all going to be nice. It's all going to be nice. The future is going to be great. The future is beautiful.
The future
The future's going to be rosy. Everything. Gas prices are going to go very low.
For Mitsubishi.
And
with a little miniature ducks.
supermarket prices are going to go low. And there's going to be free money in the streets.
Oh, sweet.
Kids can get as many toys as they want.
Yeah.
Yes, this is Lene.
Renee,
Yeah.
I don't know why you're crying. You must have, by the time you reached your age, to realize that this is a horrible world. So why are you crying? I hate to say this to you, but if I had children of my own,
Why don't
I
you?
would love them and I would try to keep them out of danger.
Why don't you have kids?
Why don't I have kids?
Right.
That's something for Paul to talk to you
What
about.
happened?
I thought I was talking to
Lene.
Lene and Jonah.
Yeah,
Weren't
Lene,
you pregnant twice?
as you get older,
I thought you were pregnant twice.
more and more things happen that make it harder and harder for you to be a decent person. And there's going to be a lot of things that you can't control. You need to pay attention to what people are telling you now so that you're prepared for the future. Because believe me, you'll have good days, but you're going to have bosses that are total. I want to use the word. I don't know what to say to you, Lene. I mean,
Why
if I
didn't you
had
carry full
children,
term?
I would
Why didn't you
lock
carry
them
full term?
in the house. I would lock them in the house.
And eat them?
So I love children and I love dogs.
Soup.
But what I don't love is people doing this to young children, perpetuating some sort of thing that we're supposed to believe that the world has a rosy color. I do not like that. I think people and children should be told the truth. This world is dangerous. It's time to stop screwing around and face the fact that you're a little person, you're going to grow up, and it's going to be hard. There's going to be good times, but if there are going to be good times, you have to be completely brave and solid. And you have to ignore the bad people. And that's it, Renee, that's it. That's the only way to survive. You have to be strong. If you're not strong, you're going to get buried. And someday you're going to turn 40 and say, what happened? What happened?
My dad's
All of a
41 and he's
sudden,
still
my
buff.
dreams didn't come true.
Oh, he's not.
What am I going to do now?
He's 41, I swear.
Yeah, so you know what? I want to be kind to you, but I don't believe in being kind to spare somebody from knowing the truth. I very much like the fact that Paul has let me talk to you, but I can't sit here and tell you nice things. And if whoever else was on the phone wants to know why I didn't have children, we're going to address that directly to Paul right now.
Why?
And we're going to tell the truth.
Why? What happened? Where are the kids?
Gail.
The truth.
Yeah, Gail,
No,
as
you
you
tell the
know,
truth.
as you
Tell
know,
the truth.
yes, as you know,
Tell the truth.
I wouldn't have been a good father, and
Tell the truth
you
what
wouldn't
you
have been
did
a
to
good
me.
mother.
Tell the truth about what you did to me.
What, dropping you off
Dropping me off where?
at the place?
How about getting me pregnant?
Yeah,
All
well,
right.
I tried not
Oh,
to.
All right.
You said you were wearing one of those things.
All right, you two.
But they're 95%.
No, not 95%.
No, 95.
They're 99.9.
Tell her this might not be appropriate for the children.
I understand.
I couldn't take
The living ones.
Pal. I could only
You
use the dog.
you brought it up, guys, and I told you to stay off of this subject because this is a very...
He can't tell the fucking truth.
All right. There's kids in here.
No.
There's kids in
The
here.
word. Tell the truth then.
I'm not doing anything.
Tell the truth.
Gail, you're hurting me.
Tell the truth.
Hi.
Okay. Oh. Okay, I'll tell the truth.
All right, kids, take off the headphones.
Earmuffs.
The earmuffs,
I'll
kids.
tell you the
Take
truth.
off the headphones, kids. Cover your ears.
Oh, poor thing. I'm not going to be nasty.
Oh.
But I want them to know
No.
that Paul is very much, even as an adult, very much a child.
Right.
Which makes him on one end a very nice person to be around because he doesn't take things seriously. But when somebody drops you off at the Bronx abortion...
All right. That's not the thing for the kids to hear about.
Well, but you know what? Maybe the kids need to know this.
No, not at 9.
No, why not? I mean, I'm married to a man who forced me to have 2 abortions.
All right, this is not for the
well,
kids
whatever.
to hear.
You know what?
I know, children.
Take
It's-
off your headphones.
Yes,
Oh,
take off the
jeez.
headphones and run away.
Oh, God, I just saw Michael Jackson on TV.
I know.
Jeez.
All right.
It's everything your mom told me
All
not to have
right.
happen.
You know what, Polo?
They like you, Gail.
sounds like they don't.
No, they like you.
Know what
They like you.
Me telling the truth.
No, would they?
At age 9, they don't need to hear about the clinic.
I'm a horrible person.
Clemens.
You just made bad mistakes.
I've
Clemens.
made many mistakes,
I'll
kids,
hear
and
about
that's all that life is about. Making mistakes endlessly.
Jeez, Paul, when's she going to forgive you for this?
Because you keep bringing it out.
Oh, yeah, that's
Still walking funny.
Yeah.
I can't do a thing now. We were going to go out and have a nice lunch.
And I wanted to hear all about the films and stuff like that, though.
The film's going great. The only thing I would like a little help with is deciding on a final location, because there's going to be a lot of screaming and yelling, and we don't want to be hassled by the cops.
I'm telling you, there's your horror movie. Just point the camera at your own wife.
Fine, we can always do that.
And have her tell the truth.
But you're going to have to work out the contracts with her directly. You're going to have to negotiate with her directly.
You know,
What? He's going to have to...
the little friends wouldn't know the truth if it slapped them in the face 15 minutes.
Okay, first of all, Gail, if they do your movie, what kind of financial arrangement do you want? Why not final arrangement?
Paul, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous.
Know how much time I've already put in my book?
Oh, your books. Yeah, she has a lot of books we're writing.
And a script play?
Not a script. No, this is your life.
My life?
Your real life.
Maybe Wolf Boy could tell them.
All right, I got to get back to the kids, Polo.
I understand. Okay, Gail. All right, that sounds good.
Thank you.
All right. I'm sorry about this, kid. Yes, you can.
And tell them I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay.
It's too late.
But I have to tell the truth to children.
I understand.
That's too much.
I understand. I'm sorry, kid.
All right, goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Paulo.
Oh,
I'm sorry about that, kid.
If she was writing Gap, I bet it, and it was still starring Wolf Boy, you know what the whole movie would be? It'd be even scarier than Gap how it is now.
I know.
It'd be Wolf Boy telling the truth.
Did you know she called from just outside that door? She's here.
All right, Jonah Bobo, our buddy, was in here with us today, Fez.
Jonah Bobo from Zathura, available now on DVD. Check it out.
And also, Lene D, our very good friend, she's got a radio show.
What's the name of your radio show, and how do we get to it, Lene?
Cans and how to collect them.
Lene D's Musical Saturday Mornings. ThereIsNoRadio.com, no spaces in between. Click listen on Saturday mornings, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m.
All right, 11 a.m. in the East.
And then we're going to have you talk to a therapist so you forget all about that screaming lady who was on the phone talking about very inappropriate things.
Yep.
And I disagree with her. Life is fun. Take care, everybody. We'll see you on Monday. See ya.
The Ron and Fez Show. XM 202.